Start streaming. Oops. Hopefully that will work. Hopefully. This stream is offline, but it takes. Oh, starting. Maybe after all that, the event one sucks, but this one actually might start working. Oh, I think it is working. Yay! I've actually got a stream now. I just had to go off the event one, which was being dumb. So that's good. Is that appearing on your? Can you see that stream at all, or it might be like go back and subscribe if you can't see on the regular one. But it should be working. I don't know. I am streaming something, so something must be working. I hope so. Anyway, can you see anything at all, Mike? Hello.
You're streaming something named Test.
Oh, I can rename it later. That's all right, I think. I'll I can just rename it now. Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke Part 2. There we go. There you go. So I might have changed the name now, and at least I'm streaming something. It'll be saved on my. It'll be saved. So we'll just start and see if anyone else joins. I don't really care, but I'll do a designated 2-hour slot. Are you audible on the stream? I think you should be.
I don't know yet. Let me check.
I mean, there's always a little delay, obviously, but I think settings should be all right.
Yeah, I've got it like muted.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hear like double the sounds of everything. It seems to be all right from my end. Is that? Is that right?
It would appear that my audio is coming out of 2 different devices.
Really? Oh, is that a problem? So you just need to you just like get rid of one of them or something? I'm presuming.
Yeah, it's coming out of one of my headphones and not the other.
That's weird. Is it still audible though?
Let me check, and I'll plug the other one in.
Oh. Sorry folks, and all 2 people are watching this. If you want to skip to like 10 minutes into the stream, obviously that's fine, because that's when we end up starting anyway, so at least you're audible. Are you quiet?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm going to turn this up by a bit.
Maybe it might help. It could be worse. With Alex, you could barely hear him. Like, it was just like...
Yeah, that was basically my thing.
Oh, right. So
Did that sound louder at all?
I hope so. Also the chat. See what your live stream says. Hope so. Anyway.
It did not sound louder at all.
Damn it. Let me check. Let me check my set. It might be my settings on my thing. Real take. I'll try this one. See if this changes it at all. I'll change the desktop audio device. That might help. I've just applied it now, so just start saying stuff, I guess, and see if it works. Oh, definitely. I don't know if that's helping or not. I just changed that random. I'm an absolute novice when it comes to this kind of audio stuff, so thankfully streaming is not my job. Thank goodness. Otherwise I'd be terrible at this job right now. I mean, it seems to be coming around me, but it's muted you. Oh, I'll go back to the regular one then. I don't know why you're really quiet. Maybe if you call me, perhaps.
We can give it a try.
I'll give it a try. No reason not to. So, hold on a second.
Beep.
Actually, you do sound louder in my microphone. That might help a bit. I don't know.
Huh?
Is
Maybe.
it? I don't know. I mean, just say loads of things and then see if the stream sounds alright.
Yeah, so many things that I need to say apparently.
Scorpion is creepy.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Oh my goodness.
Again, your audio louder in my mic. I know that again. If I don't know if that will translate to the stream or not, but there's always a little delay with these kind of things, aren't there? Is it any better at all?
It sounds like we're both quiet now.
We're both quiet. What is going on today? It was perfectly fine on Sunday, apart from Alex. And I just changed one setting. Alex was perfectly fine, and now somehow we're both quiet. I'll just turn my mic up a little bit. I might. I don't know if that's helping or not, but I turned my mic up a little bit, so hopefully it might be improved.
Here we go. I can change my Skype options.
Oh, that might help. I don't know if it will. Who knows?
Alright, so what I did was I have Skype running through the same device as my microphone now.
Ah, there we go.
So I don't have to keep swapping. I was swapping between headphones and stuff.
Apart from Alex. I sound loud on the stream now. I don't know if that... Who knows? Not sure, but... Oh. Can you hear yourself on the stream now? Because I'm not sure. I can hear myself, but I have no idea about you.
I seem to be about the same volume.
Damn it! This is going well. Thank goodness I'm not... Again, thank goodness it isn't my job. No. I'm so glad this is just something I'm doing because I have nothing else better to do. I'm really glad. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'll just cancel it. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not my... I mean, I swear, I've just kept the settings the same as I did with Alex. Unless pressing that random button might help. I have no idea. I've just pressed a button. Just say some words again and see if it helps on the stream again.
Say all of the words and see if it helps. I don't know if it will.
Who knows?
It helps weird.
Oh, you don't know weird. You start speaking different languages and then things start sounding weird. Like your is it Esperanto you speak or speaking at the moment? Esperanto. That almost sounds weird to me. That sounds like English, but slightly English and French just got like merged together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it sound?
Really what?
Does it sound any better on the stream, or is it not really?
Let me see.
I hope so. Anyway. This is probably the best stream anyone has ever seen in their life.
It actually does sound pretty decent on the stream now.
Good. All I had to do is
the stream as a whole is a little bit quiet, but it's not that bad.
Okay, so it's doable then. Oh, brilliant! Yay! In that case, let's just start the. Let's start it then. Woohoo!
Woo!
Yeah, it's gonna be weird because the person also when I'm talking to someone on Skype, they're gonna see the delayed version. So you'll hear my because like multiple times Alex heard my reaction. Like I go, "Oh no," and he goes, "Did someone die?" Yep. God damn it! The amount of times that'll happen. So I'm just gonna skip the intro because he gives a shit about the intro. Yes, Pokemon Platinum, Nuzlocke. Obviously the rules. Usual rules, one Pokemon per area, except gift Pokemon which exempt. They can get as many as they want, like fossils or whatever. Because in the randomizer, I have found like 10 fossils sometimes. So I don't mind. All those can be traded unless they're the same fossil, and they'll probably give the same Pokemon. So, but if they're different fossils, they're all game. Those kind of things. So, yay! Slow Generation 4, because why not? Because Part Gold, for some reason, is really crap on my system. Also, the toughest question in the world. Am I a boy or am I a girl? In 2017, that's a hard choice.
I was gonna say, they haven't given you a middle ground to choose yet?
No, they still haven't yet. It's still boy or girl, which I'm sure making a lot of people happy on the internet, but I'll just go for boy, because that's what I actually am. I'm going to call myself Jim... Actually, should I call myself something different? I called myself Jimjam last time, because I couldn't think of Jimjamatic wouldn't fit.
Spell it backwards or something?
Ah, so Jim Jam's backwards. I like that. So Jam Mat. Oh, it's terrible. This
Smajmij.
Majmij. Majmij. Oh, actually, somehow that made it so much easier to pronounce. A spell. Smajmij. Smajmij. Okay, that sounds like a foreign worker somewhere. My name is Smajmij. And my rival, I'm just gonna call him Douche because he's a douche. A big douche because I don't.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Even though this rival's not a douche, I don't like him. So, because he's annoying. So screw him. I'm just gonna call him Douche because why not? Obviously, while we're going through the boring intro, one question I have to ask, obviously, is compared to Series 3, how was Series 4 Robot Wars? Was it improvement, would you say, or was it about the same level?
I would say it was definitely an improvement.
I definitely agree.
It was. There was like the high points of the series were about the same, but there were less low points.
Yeah, there was less really bad heats in this series. I mean, the worst a lot of the heats get to is just, for the most part. Except when you get to Heat K and Heat C, which are just, what were they even thinking in those heats? I mean, you know a heat's bad when Little Fly has a potential to become a semi-finalist. There is something wrong with that heat pretty badly. I mean, I still toss back and forth, even though I've said in the past that Heat C is my least favourite. I still wonder which one is my least favourite, because they're bad for completely different reasons. That's the weird thing. Like, Heat K is just terrible because every robot sucks. To some degree. Even like the good robots like Tiberius just suck because they're not very reliable. And then you got Firestorm, which does, like, it should have a good heat, and it doesn't. It's just awful because the Morg sucks, Scar sucks, Ming 2's okay, Deator sucked in this series because they didn't have any armor or weapon, and it just, yeah. Firestorm's only holding that thing afloat, and even then the sumos, which you actually got introduced to Scorpion in that heat, which was where the meme came from.
Oh yeah, the meme of my face being destroyed.
It's a funny. I'm sorry, that face is still brilliant though. I mean, I can't get over why someone thought that was an acceptable face to put on the robot. God damn it, is it funny? Oh, I just realised also my the Pokemon I pick is based off my ID number. So well, let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check that because I actually like doing that as a consistent 8. So I get the Water Starter essentially. So whatever Pokemon's on the right, I get that Pokemon. So all right, actually I got Fire Starter both times last time. Was that so?
Do you like Mudkips?
I like Mudkips. I do like Mudkips. Actually, I will admit I do. Or actually, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with every single generation. I mean, is there any generations you're not too familiar with in terms of starters, or are you pretty much familiar with all of them?
What was that?
Are you familiar with like most of the generations of the starters, or are there any starters like from certain generations you're not too familiar with?
I'm familiar with them up to generations 1 through 3, and then Gen 6.
Oh, I see. So not 4, 5, and 7 then.
Yeah.
I was going to say because, in my opinion, I think this generation 4, has the best selection of starters in my opinion. Because I find it hard to choose any of them because they're all good. While in Gen 2, I always chose Feraligatr, just because Feraligatr's. Oh, actually no. Correction. I chose Typhlosion in every single Gen 2 game, and in the remakes, I always chose Feraligatr. Because honestly, as the remix got, a lot of the moves Typhlosion learned weren't as good, and it learned the best moves really late. So, and Meganium was always kind of average to begin with. So, no one. I love Meganium, but no one likes it. I think it's just useless in the actual game, but it's okay. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I never cared for Sceptile either. A lot of people love Sceptile from Gen 3, and I never cared for it ever. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I'm not a big fan of grass types in general. Like just pure grass types, like something unique about them. It's just a very average grass type. But I mean, compared to you've seen Torterra, haven't you, in Gen 4? That thing.
I think so, yeah.
The one with that turtle, the massive tree on its back.
Yeah.
That's by far my favourite starter. I just I mean, it does get wrecked by ice pretty easily, but what grass Pokemon doesn't for the most part. Apart from a Bomber Snow, and he sucks. So.
Is there a lot of ice in that gen?
In this generation, all there is a Bomber Snow, Snova, Weavile, Frostlass, and Glalie. and its pre-evolved form. There isn't many ice types in this generation, I just realised. Imagine the ice types are pretty low in general. And one thing I never got is in every single game, they hide the ice types for the most part really far at the end of the game. Like they're somehow overpowered. They're one of the weakest types defensive. Actually, they are the weakest type defensive. They've only got one resistance, that's itself. I think the normal type actually makes fun of it more because it's actually got an immunity. But yeah, the ice types for some reason considered like it's considered on equal with dragon, and I don't know why because the dragon type is a lot more powerful than the ice type overall. But I don't get it. But actually, quite curious. Oh, we're gonna get the starters now. Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I'll just see the starters I didn't get. So I got 8, so I'm getting the water starter. So the grass starter was Krogunk. Huh. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get that. I don't like Krogunk.
Okay, then.
Okay, my fire starter would have been Cast Form. I am so glad I didn't get that.
Cast Form. Oh, man.
I didn't get it at least. And, okay, the water starter is... Oh my god, it's actually a water Pokemon.
Really?
It's Kingdra. Water Dragon.
Oh, good shit.
It's only weak to Dragon this generation before the Fairy type, so fuck you, Espeon. Sylveon. You don't exist yet. Oh my god, I actually got a Dragon type off the bat. That... Oh. And I think I'm fighting Krogunk as my Pokemon. I think because I chose Water, therefore Grass will be the one. Yeah, it's a Krogunk. So we'll never see Cast Form. Oh no. I'm quite curious what Cast Form had, but we'll never see, unfortunately. I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping I don't get one shot by this Krogunk all of a sudden, because I have made it now. Because in the last stream I didn't really kind of follow the rules as much. Where I think the first battle I let it slide if I died, but here if I die, yeah, I have to restart. So, oh, Kingdra looks so cool. It's the only reason to get a Horsey now. Oh my god, what's its move? Swords Dance, Quick Attack, Taunt, and Sky Uppercut. Bloody hell! I'm going straight for Swords Dance. Power up that attack. What are you gonna do? It wasted its turn. It used Mean Look. I can't run away from this battle. Why would I run away from the only battle I've got so far? What's the point? And I've almost 2-hit KO. Oh, he's got Cosmic Power. That's just delaying the inevitable. It's just going to increase his defenses. That's it. He's doing nothing. He's just looking at me meanly, and covering itself in stars from the animation. I can't really tell much else from it. It's just using Cosmic Power. It hasn't it has 4 moves because I made it so in this emulator that every Pokemon starts with 4 moves, and for some reason it is still only just you. Even Unknown has more than 1 move in this game, therefore. Also, I made it also 100% compatibility, so even Pokemon I'm trying to think of a Pokemon but weird, like Ponyta could learn Surf in this game because it's 100%. I know everything can learn every TM. It's so therefore I don't get trapped with can't finish the game, because if I got 5 Pokemon, none of them can learn Surf, it'd be like, well shit, I can't complete the game now. So that's the only reason I'm doing that. But also regular TMs are also compatible and randomized. So I could get a really good TM like Earthquake, Thunder Punch, Dragon Rage, and then Dragon Rage is okay, I guess. But then I could get Bind, or
this is true.
Growl. I've had Growl and Leer once as 2 TMs. I just thought, why am I bothering with this? But yeah, this is a little. Yeah, I got the running shoes. So because of these shoes, I can now run, which is something I shouldn't be able to do just by getting some shoes, but whatever. But. Actually, I know we were talking about Road Wars before, of course, but what would you say the highlight of Series 4 would be, if you had to name it?
Highlights of Series 4. Hypnodisc versus Splinter is a clear highlight.
It's the most destructive battle. It was more destructive than Robogeddon in many ways, because, a lot of people kind of cite Robogeddon as really destructive, but honestly, he still looked like the robot at the end of the day. I think Stealth and Splinter were much worse off than Robogeddon, despite the fact that it was the first victim. But yeah, Splinter. I think the best part of that fight was when Splinter got spun around by Circulot, and it just kind of collapsed on itself. And
I like when he released it onto the floor, and it didn't even bounce. It just kind of twisted into a pile.
Yeah, there's actually that image thing I posted on the unofficial Road Wars page of that when it's getting put into the pit, and it just looks like a different robot entirely. It does not look like Splinter anymore. But I think one thing I heard apparently is that I mentioned on my podcast I was going to get to it, but apparently the internals weren't damaged. Like all the batteries and stuff weren't actually broken, unlike Predator.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because it kept it all internal. You know, like how similar to how Frostbite kept all the turns like a gap in between. Splinter did the same thing, except that obviously the electronics broke, but they weren't completely damaged. They actually were able to. I think they salvaged some of them for Splinter 2. I think in Series 5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And Splinter's not much.
Dan Gleason in the chat says Pussycat sniping Hypnodisc wheel is a highlight.
Oh yes, that is. I mean, Pussycat like twice sniped a robot. I did that with Razor as well when it's wheel.
Yeah.
I can't believe how precise Pussycat was, and it's just a shame that David Gribble he died at 17, man. That's just too young. I mean, obviously the first episode of Extreme is actually dedicated to him, so.
Oh, that's neat.
So I think he died after Series 5 was recorded because he was obviously there for. It's why Pussycat doesn't appear in Series 6. Because they just, had no one else. They didn't really fancy coming back after their son had just died, so it kind of makes sense. But also didn't have anyone. I think in Series 7 the guy who designed the blade drove it. I think.
Gotcha.
I think you see him in Series 4. I'm not even joking. I just encountered wild cast form. I said I'd never encounter cast form, and it's appeared right in front of me. Well, your easy experience. I get to level 6. Quick attack that to death. Oh, what? It has Judgment. That's the signature move of Arceus. The god of Pokemon. How does a cast form have Judgment?
It's a level 2 cast form as well.
Yeah, and I'm not even joking. It has Rain Dance, so it can actually use its. It can actually. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it can't transform because that's its ability makes it transform, so it can't even use its ability. Oh, that's sad. Because I was a cast form with that really gimmicky ability with the water, fire, and hail thing. But it can't even do it because it's based off its ability, not because it's an inherent thing it can do. So, you don't even get the benefit of Rain Dance. But Judgment, I want a cast form now. I want a cast form just because I feel sorry for it because it didn't get picked as a starter, but also, it's a god with balls.
It is. It's a god now.
Yeah. What would you say the worst moment of Series 4 was then? I mean, there's a few obviously. I mean, the one for me is obviously the lack of explaining some of the rules with the pit and because even in Series 4 they didn't, like, especially the suicidal tenses and Weird Big Cheese fight. They did not explain the track rule very, very clearly.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of an issue.
Like, the thing is, if they said off the bat that was what the rules were, I don't think anyone would have complained. Because everyone would have gone fair enough, they were immobilized on one side, but they just kind of mentioned it at the end, saying, well, Willy Cheese went in the pit, but they've done it already, so I don't really care, let them through. Actually, what was the name of your award again that gave Willy Cheese the one that kept driving into the pit? I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, was that the Kilohertz Award?
Oh, the Kilohertz Award, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, that was certainly something.
Best driving.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, I think I gave Wheelie Big Cheese the Ain't Nobody Got Time for Rules Award.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Also, naming Kingdra. This will be interesting, because I'm quite curious what the chat has to say, or whatever. How many people have we got viewing so? Have we got a few people, I think?
We have at least 2 in chat, so...
Oh, sweet. That's cool. Hopefully
they're actually being useful chatters.
Oh yeah, the relative spammers don't seem to be here this time, which is good. Actually, I felt so much power on Sunday because I got to time out someone. I don't know why that makes me feel, soon them, then the world. Because they were saying, like, rudish things. Thankfully, I think we've managed to get the 2 people that actually were more contributing last time. I believe, I'm just going to check, I think one of them actually... Yeah, I think one of them might be the... I think isn't one of you the guy who did the fan art of Flip Flop Fly? I think so, because if you are, thank you, and please do not refrain from drawing any more if you want to, because... Any good suggestions for the thing then? Papa Bless. What? I like that. I don't know why I want to go... Oh, you did? Ah, thank you. Sion is your name. I love your Twitter. Your Twitter profile's great. I'm going for Papa Bless because no one else seemed to come anything better, so why not? I might as well go, the chat wants what the chat wants. I don't even know why I'm calling it as myself. So, Papa Bless. And it fits as well. Excellent. Papa Bless the Kingdra. I have to rearrange its moves sometime. Any other shitty moments of Series 4? Actually, having Detonator represent UK is a pretty bad one.
Yeah, that was a low point.
It was the only robot that didn't even work in Series 1. So...
Yeah, like, some people said I should have said Peace to Resistance. or something was the worst because, you know, the piece to shit award, but like literally Detonator never moved off the starting block.
Yeah, it's actually funny that, ironically, I think the PS Resistance wouldn't win the piece of shit award for me in Series 2. It'd probably like something like Pain or Parting Shot didn't even work off the bat. Like, you know, and to its credit, PS Resistance was rubbish, but it functioned as it was supposed to, even if it was completely useless.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's actually what my PDS ward is for a robot that functions and is still useless.
I mean, I'm so glad you gave it to the right one, because that was painful. It's the face.
Yeah.
The goddamn... Who actually... Oh, it was worse engineering. That was Napalm. The Shadow Napalm got worse engineering, didn't it? Yeah, I mean, that robot is... Actually, that's in my nominations for Piece of Shit Award in general, because... Oh... I mean, it's sad to say when Napalm's your best work. There's something wrong with that team in general, I feel. I mean, thankfully, they don't appear after Series 5. You'll be thankful.
It would be okay if they, like, never appeared after Series 3. Okay, they tried in Series 1... tried in Series 2, tried one last time, that would be fine, but they keep coming back.
Yeah. I mean, it's the fact, I think the fact there was no effort in Series 2 to Series 3, or they didn't change the robot, like Milliambug did in Series 4. Although, to Milliambug's credit, it didn't really get damaged in Series 3, so it wasn't the weirdest thing to do, but... I mean, Napalm got slightly screwed over in Series 2 anyways, like, I felt sorry for it, but... I mean, I don't know. I mean, actually, I'm trying to think of, like, the most disappointing robot of Series 4. Because I think probably might be Warhog might be a contender, because being such a glass cannon.
Talk about wasted potential. Warhog is definitely probably the top.
I will say though, it doesn't do anything as nearly as good as that. It appears in Series 5 and 6, and it doesn't do nearly anything as good as that. So you saw it at its best, by the way. And I will say, I'm not going to obviously. I would say I would spoil it, but honestly, it's not even a spoiler because it's just completely. Either way, it's a loss in my opinion, but. Napalm 2 fights Warhog in the first round of Series 5. I will just flat out say I think it's possibly the worst battle of Robot Wars history. In my opinion. I think it's actually worse than Foxic and Mr. Speed Squared. But...
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot which heat it is, but yeah, Napalm versus Warhog... Well, Napalm 2, sorry, versus Warhog is absolutely abysmal. And I actually got a useful TM, Shadow Sneak. Yay! I'd have to say it's a priority 40 power, base 40 power. Actually, just a ghost type quick attack, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's actually quite good for slow ghost types. So it can be powered up pretty easily by like Swords Dance and stuff. So I might keep that around for future. I'm not gonna use it immediately, but yeah, if I come against a ghost type that needs a stab, might give it to him. But I can start catching Pokemon now. Yay!
That means we can fail now.
Yeah, I'm going to heal up first, because that cast form did almost kill me, so... I will actually... Hopefully, if I get a cast form, I will be so happy. Well, yeah, because in every other Pokemon game, you get all those things where the person tells you to catch the, use Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Like, no shit, I didn't know that to begin with. But in this game, it's even more asinine, because in this game, you can actually buy Pokeballs for the tutorial. So, you can do that in X and Y as well. Which makes you wonder what's the point of the tutorial if you can just buy your balls straight off the bat. But...
Yeah.
We have 3 places at the beginning... 2 places before the tutorial and a 3rd place later on, so... Yay. Okay, so... Oh, grass time. Here we go. And we get a... Mothim.
Mothim?
Mothim is the... do you remember Burmy? Little bagworm thing. It's from this generation. Basically, it's a little bagworm thing. It has a gimmick, but it's actually quite an okay gimmick. It has it's a pure bug type, and depending on where you battle it, it'll turn into when it evolves. If it's female, it'll turn into a part ground, part steel, or part grass, depending on what coat it has on it. But if it's male, it always turns into Mothim, which is basically like a better version of Butterfree and all that, and Dustox and what have you. Because it has both its attack stats are 97, which isn't that bad, and it has Will-O-Wisp. Oh my god, that's awesome! I need to catch this thing. It has Poison Tail and Will-O-Wisp. It can poison and burn people. I need this on my team. I mean, it's
super useful.
I mean, a lot of people underrate Mothim, honestly. Yeah, I caught it. Woo. I mean, a lot of people underrate Mothim. I think it's not that great, but honestly, it's not terrible. It's actually really usable up until about maybe the 7th gym, where it actually starts lagging a bit, but that's quite a long delay gap.
Yeah.
And yay, Motham's name now.
So,
Anyone
did you name it yet?
Not yet. I'm seeing the chat. I mentioned Mothman before, so I had any names in advance. Anything for?
I was gonna personally suggest Mothman, but
Mothman.
I'll wait and see what the chat says.
I like to see on Mothim OP. Yes, it is OP. Honestly, out of the moth-based Pokemon, I actually think it's the best one. I mean, it's a very weird, controversial opinion. A lot of people forget Mothim. It's forgettable, but it's kind of endearing to me. I don't know why. I would, when I see a Burmy, I just hope it's a male. Because I don't want to deal, because Wormadam is absolute terrible. It's crap, no matter which one you use. The Steel-type one is slightly better because of the defenses, but it's the weakest one of the 3, which is really annoying. So you have those as defense, but nothing to attack with. Be like Nose Pass.
Yeah, they think Mothman works.
Mothman? Yeah, let's go for Mothman then.
Motharita.
That is close, but I'm attached to the name Mothman. Definitely suggest something like that in the future. If we get another like Dustox or something.
If it was a lady moth, maybe.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't get female Mothims, unfortunately, because they're only the male Burmese evolve into it. It's a bit like Frostlass and Glalie. And you only get only certain genders evolve into certain Pokemon. Or like Nidoking and Nidoqueen as well. And I don't get how Nidoking and Nidoqueen can't breed.
Yeah, I know. Like, they introduced breeding, and I was like, this makes no sense now.
But for some reason, Nidoking can actually breed with Nidoran female. And Nidorina, sorry. Which is kind of creepy, if you think about it.
Oh, so only with the underage ones?
Yeah, not the actual fully grown one. Yeah, I think it can breed, but definitely breed with Nidorina. I'm not sure about Nidoran female, but it wouldn't surprise me if it could. Actually, one of the funniest breeding pairs. A lot of people kind of point to Skitty and Wailord as the most funny pair. And I agree, it is a funny pair, but actually one I quite like is Muck and Gardevoir can breed. Which is absolutely hilarious to me. I don't know why that's done.
Muck.
Pretty much, I mean, Ditto's the one that's the ultimate life form for breeding. That one can breed with anything. Leading to possibly one of my favourite images is that someone drew a picture of Ditto saying, it was just like, basically a hooker. Because it can actually breed with anything. Apart from Ditto, it's the only thing it can't breed with. Which is why you can't actually breed Dittos. You have to catch those in the wild. You can't breed a Ditto, or in friend safaris or something. So you can't. Yeah, so that's kind of an odd thing. But actually, I haven't checked my abilities of my Pokemon yet. Okay, so Papa.
Yeah, that would be super useful.
And the natures of Papa Bless is bold. Attack minus attack plus defense. Not the worst thing because it's actually got the same attack and special attack, so that's fine. It's got pickup, so I can get items randomly. It's a Bidoof.
Hey, pickup is useful as hell.
Yeah, it's basically a water dragon version of Zigzagoon, and I love it. And it, yeah, then the moves, and what's its ability? Oh, yeah, pickup. And Mothman is mild, so plus special attack minus defense. That's actually not that bad because its defenses are shit anyway. And it has filter, powers down super effective moves against it. Damn.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good, and it has Seismic Toss, which actually is good for against things it resists, so it can actually do fixed damage no matter what. Will-O-Wisp, Crush Claw, and Poison Tail. Right, whoever said that in the chat, Mothim is actually OP now. It really is. It has got like it's got 2 solid attacking moves, one and a third one that does fixed damage so if it's resisted by something, like a Steel type. Actually, particularly Steel type, because it actually can't hit a Steel type properly with its 2 moves at the moment, and Will-O-Wisp will reduce physical attacks. So, yay. Awesome. And now to go to the lake to find my 3rd Pokemon. It is a Kecleon. Alright.
Hey.
That's something. It can't colour change, unfortunately, which is actually a good thing, because colour change really sucks. It's probably it's basically the ability that... And it's got Drizzle. Okay. Random ability, but okay, it's not detrimental. No one on my team actually disadvantages from that, so I'll just quick attack it again. I love having quick attack. It's such a nice weak move to attack things with. Mist Ball. Mist Ball. I think that's Latias or Latios' signature move. I can't remember. That's quite powerful.
So you're facing all of the pseudo legendaries.
Yeah. Oh no! It reduced my special attack, my 2 physical moves. Oh no. It did 3 damage. So. Oh you fucker! It did critical hit on it. Damn it, Papa Bless! What are you doing? I didn't think a crit would do that much. Bloody hell. Okay, so no Kecleon for me. Wow. Oh well. There are better Pokemon to get, so... But Mist Ball was so good. Mind you, it's not a special attacker, which I find weird. I mean, do you remember the ability colour change at all? which is Kecleon's
No.
signature. Essentially, whenever it gets hit by a move, it becomes the type of the move it was hit by.
Oh, that was so annoying.
No, it's actually annoying, but it's also really easy to take advantage of. So you could hit it with a grass type move and then hit it with a fire move and kill it.
Yeah, I remember doing that a few times.
Ooh, a Marowak. That'd be quite cool to get. But Mothim is OP, so I don't care. So yeah, now we can go to the tutorial bit, and then after the tutorial we can get our third Pokemon. I'll just do a heal. I'll go and heal up quickly on the way past. And there's Wild Kingdra as well. Basically, all the starters just here. That's two of the starters in the same opening grass. I have no words, honestly. I mean, honestly, Kingdra is probably one of the most OP Pokemon in Generation 4 and below. Because, well, Water and Dragon, it's only weak to Dragon, which is one of the rarest types in the game. It's got really balanced stats, so it can work physical and special, and it has high, and the Stab Hydro Pump, that thing, if it's boosted, can be pretty deadly. Especially in Gen 2, because I hated the Dragon Gym in Gen 2. That Kingdra just always screwed me over no matter what. Because you couldn't... Like, the only Dragon type you could get was Dratini, and you couldn't even level up to Dragonair by the time you got to that gym. To Dragonite.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a stab Dragon move, I think, apart from Dragon Breath. I think that was it. And that wasn't even that powerful, so it's
I haven't played Gen 2 in a long time, but I remember that gym being really hard.
Actually, if you want to laugh, look at Smoochum's Gen 2 sprite. That's one of the funniest things you can see in your life. It looks so angry. I don't know why. It just slightly creeps me out, but it's slightly funny at the same time. And she's trying to catch a Mag Cargo, and for some... Oh my god! Right, did you see the tutorial then?
Ah.
It killed itself in the tutorial. She blacked
Wow.
out. She blacked out in the tutorial. She uses Memento, which reduces your opponent's stats but kills you at the same time. Oh my god, Dawn! And you're teaching me how to catch Pokemon, are you? You're the one trying to teach. Okay, fair enough. Whatever.
I mean, at least it wasn't like explosion.
That was at least you would have done damage to your opponent. That's just giving up. That's terribling it. That driving the
Pretty
flame
much.
pit and not giving a shit about the consequences. Totodile. I was talking about Fraligator before. Yes.
Talk about starters.
And that's a really cool sprite, actually. I do like the kind of little curious sprite it has in Gen 3. I don't know why. Okay, just one quick attack. I'm not going to hit it anymore, because one quick attack might... Actually, camouflage. Why is it... How's it... This animation takes forever. Oh my god. It's a grass type now. That does so much difference against my quick attack. Don't kill it. Okay. It just keeps using camouflage. It's an idiot. Okay. Pokeball time. Hopefully I can catch it. It's in the yellow. I'm too afraid to attack it again. I could Will-O-Wisp. I might Will-O-Wisp it. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not. Mega Horn. Oh my god,
What?
it has Mega Horn. And it's only doing 4 damage at least. So actually, if things gets worse, I'll just switch in Mothim, which is resistant to bug. So Mega Horn's a really powerful physical move. My god, it was I believe it was Heracross's signature at one point until they gave it other Pokemon in Gen 4. I can't remember who they gave it to in Gen 4. I'm not the best. I know Gen 5 is where I started using it the most because they gave it to pretty much every bug type in existence, which was great. Anyway, names for Totodile. That's awesome. I absolutely love Totodile. That's my favourite. And Fraligator is one of my favourite starters. If it wasn't for Torterra, it would be my favourite starter. But
Okay, so I'm trying to come up with names for Totodile.
I mean, Fraligator is my favourite Pokemon from Gen 2, just along with Crobat. And Dunsparce, because Dunsparce is derpy as hell. So I love it. Oh, I want a Dunsparce now. Now I mentioned it. I can't get Stun...
Chat, what do you got?
I can't get Stunfisk, though. That's kind of disappointing. That's Gen 5. I like that. I love Stunfisk.
Oh, somebody suggests Crocodilitron.
Can I even fit that into the name? Crocodile... I'll improvise. Crocodilla. That's the best I can fit. I mean, Crocodilitron wouldn't work. I'm gonna call him Crocodilla. A compromise. But yeah, he's officially called Crocodilitron, but he's just called Crocodilla in the game. So yeah, Crocodilitron is part of the team, and he hopefully will last longer than the real Crocodilitron,
Yeah, I would hope so.
Who actually, fun fact, I think it actually broke down when it hit the arena wall in its barrel, so it was dead anyway. Just a little fun fact for you. A lot of people seem to forget that.
You know, if it's already on fire in the parking lot, it doesn't matter if it broke down at that point.
Also, it was a massive robot. It was like a meter and a half.
Holy shit!
It was huge. It was like a meter and a half long. It was as long as
It was like Mega Tento sized.
Yeah, relaxed nature. That's plus defense minus speed. Feraligator's not that fast anyway, so okay, it's not the worst thing in the world. Cloud 9 eliminates the effects of weather. Neat. Okay, cool. Has stun, spore, bounce, camouflage, and mega horn. What is it? A flying type? Is it a grass type? Is it a bug type or a normal type? I have no idea, but it has mega horn, and that is the best thing ever. And hell, stun spore's good for catching Pokemon, so
Yeah, super good.
I'll just train these guys to level 6 maybe, and then we'll carry on. So I'll try and probably train up Mothin first, because he's probably the most powerful of the lot. I'm always worried about training Pokemon in Randomizer, because I just never know how it's going to end up. Because I've had many times where I've trained a Pokemon and then it'll kill in Dragon Rage on its first turn. Which I've actually... by the way...
Remember to turn that off.
I have turned it off, don't worry. It is completely banned. Dragon Rage, Sonic Boom, and one-hit KO moves are all banned. So that cannot happen again. Also, because I remember actually in a test playthrough I was doing before, my starter got killed in one-hit KO by a Fisher. So, yeah, even when I wasn't streaming, I managed to die. I was just testing the capabilities of my thing again. Cast Form. Alright, Cast Form. For the love of God, you are not killing my Crocodilatron. And I'm going to Mega Horn you. It's using Judgment. Okay, that's a stab, but hopefully you can survive it. It's only one. It's only a Cast Form. You survived. You survived it.
All cast forms have Judgment now.
They do. Basically, for all the movesets of every randomized Pokemon has the same moveset.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird though. If it's a Pokemon's got a pre-evolution, it'll have a different moveset. But every type of the same Pokemon has the same moveset. So technically, if I caught Feraligator in the wild, it would had a different moveset to Totodile, which is quite cool actually. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna use Crush Claw because actually Botham's got a really terrible back sprite in this generation. That's a horrible back. Actually, what's worse is, if you want to, just Google Don Fans Generation 2 and 3 sprite. That is possibly the worst back sprite and that's in Generation 3 as well, when actually decent back sprites at the time. It doesn't do the elephant justice whatsoever. But hey, you survived a judgment. That's Crocodilatron. You are doing me proud. But actually, to their credit, the kids on Crocodilatron did take that loss quite well, considering the fact they lost in pretty much the best fashion.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's one thing I like, because there are a few kids that will spawn in Series 5 that do cry a little bit when they lose, and it's just kind of like I mentioned, the one who lost in the one that entered the plastic hippo. You know, it makes you wonder why. I mean, you think, no shit, of course you lost. You're winning against Stinger. You know what I mean? You're a plastic swimming pool. You're a plastic sand pit.
Oh god, I just looked up Don Fan's back sprite from Gen 2.
Yep. It's
like literally just like a tentacle or a dildo or something.
It's its trunk, I believe. Actually, while you're on there, just type in Wailord's Gen 3 sprite. That disappointed me so much when I was younger, because it was so boring. Because you think, I was actually quite curious when I evolved my Wailmer, how they do Wailords as a back sprite, and it turns out they did it in probably the most boring fashion, which is, I think they improved it a little bit in Series Gen 4. I'm not sure. Let's just Crush Claw again. Why is it using Haze? It's using Haze for no reason. It's gonna die now. Thankfully, we're already facing Cast Forms. I can survive one hit from Cast Form pretty easily. So, level 4 for Crocodilatron. And hopefully, I think level 4 for Mothman. Awesome. Both level 4. Awesome. I'm gonna go and heal again because I'm a paranoid fuck about that kind of thing.
This is going way too well.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Instantly, I've not lost a battle. I don't think the only bad thing that happens is I accidentally killed a Kecleon while I was trying to catch it, and even then it's Kecleon. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't care. I don't even like Kecleon that much. Anyway, it's one of those Pokemon. I think I always forget Kecleon exists. Purely because I just don't think there's any use to it.
There's a lot of Pokemon I forget exists.
Actually,
I know I missed a few gens of Pokemon, but even from like the ones that I grew up with, I forget a lot of them.
Oh, Sudowoodo. Oh, I would like to get Sudowoodo. Oh well.
Speaking of one,
I think Sudowoodo is pretty memorable. I don't know. I like Sudowoodo, even if it's pretty useless. Oh, it has Shadow Sneak. That's pretty cool. I've got as a TM, so I need 2 damage. Well done. Well done. And actually, actually, another rock type I find really forgettable is Corsola. Bloody...
Really?
It's got Bind. Oh my god. Oh no, we did 1 damage, followed by the one extra HP of Wrap damage. Woohoo! And now I have to kill you, Megahorn. You die. I thought you're supposed to be more intimidating than that Sudowoodo. But yeah, Corsola's just terrible. I mean, it is just... I don't know why they even considered making Corsola... I always forget that Corsola's available in Gen 3. Because I never encountered it once in the entire game. Same with Love Disc, actually. I never encountered Love Disc in the wild once. You have to fish for it in a very specific spot.
Really?
And yeah, it's something like round the Victory Road and a few of the routes around it, but it's not that hard to catch, but it's just... By the time you got to the 7th gym, you pretty much got your entire team sorted, unless you're waiting for one Dragon type. But even though you can get Trapinch before the 5th gym, so there's no point in just have Flygon, he's way awesome.
Yes, Dan, nobody remembers Quillfish.
Oh, yeah, Quillfish! I forgot about Quillfish. Actually, I will admit, I think there's a tie for 3 Pokemon in Gen 2 that are most forgettable. I think it's Quillfish, Corsola, and Stantler. What is even Stantler?
Yeah, Stantler's a thing.
Yeah. Actually, one Pokemon I wish people would remember more. I don't know if people in the chat agree with me, but Girafarig. I love Girafarig. It's so awesome. And it has Spark. Oh shit. But I've burned it, so it's fine. And it paralyzed me. You damn it. You stupid tree. Oh well. I'm safe to bring in Crocodilotron because I have burned it. So it is gonna be half the amount of attack. It only did 3 damage to a Mothim, which got a lower defense stat, and it's weak to electricity. So yeah, it's doing 1 damage with Shadow Sneak. So thank goodness I had Will-O-Wisp. Otherwise I would have died.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
That would have sucked because Mothim is OP. Come on, that should have been the name of this stream. Mothim is OP, because it really is. I mean, I think again a lot of people do underappreciate Mothim's power, because it is pretty cool. I'm gonna heal again because I'm paranoid. I'm gonna save first actually, so in case something randomly happens.
Yeah, that's useful.
Yeah, it's more useful in my Heart Gold ROM because as you saw, it's glitchy as all hell. It does not know how to behave. I mean, I've had things like glitchy blocks appearing, like Missing No. I've had like the battles stop working, the music stopping, and then when I come out of the battles, it goes black. I've had everything. Thankfully, none of them are game breaking, and actually, they are game breaking, but I can actually save before I turn them off. I never had a glitch happen where I can't save, which I'm very thankful for. Because, or if I see the glitch happening, I just save and then I just turn it off. It's not a permanent glitch, so I'd rather have that than something like that. But yeah, Mothim's almost level 5, which is cool. I think he is. I haven't checked on him in a while. Yep, level 4. Okay, level 5 soon. Actually, from Gen 3, what forgettable Pokemon in Gen 3? Actually, I've noticed that there's a lot of... I think Gen 3 has the most Pokemon that don't evolve. Because there's so many Pokemon that are just one-off Pokemon that just don't... Like, a lot of gimmicky Pokemon. Like...
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
Castform, Kecleon, Plusle and Clampill's kind of gimmicky to an extent. Solrock and Lunatone. Seviper and Zangoose. What else is...
Chat points out Mantike.
Mantike. Oh yeah, Mantike's just pointless. Like, yay, let's give Mantine a pre-evolution, because pre-evolutions make everything better. And the only way you can actually evolve Mantike is if you have a Remoraid in your party at the same time. Makes complete sense. Also, the Van Marowak just turned itself into a fighting type. That was completely useful because I am a moth. And I don't get hit by fighting types very well. And, oof, 4 damage. Thank goodness I burned you. I'm going to use Poison Tail, because actually it doesn't resist Poison Tail anymore. Also, I don't know why the animations are so slow in this game. They just... It's Gen 4. Gen 4's animations suck, I don't know why. Oh, my defense drop, that's not good. I don't like defense drops. Let's just Crush Claw it. There we go. Bye, Marowak. You can now become a Cubone's head. That's really dark when you think about it.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Nate and Doey.
Yay!
We got 3 guys in chat now.
Nate Tendo Wee! Woo! Nate in the house. He made it for this one. Awesome. Where? Oh god, Unknown's here. The Nuzlocke's over, guys. Nuzlocke's here. Unknown's here. Oh, oh no. Actually, can I run away from this Unknown? Ooh! Go away from that. That J Unknown almost killed me then. Oh, It was trying to go Jimjamatic. That's what it was saying. Hi, I'm Smajmij. I'm not Jimjamatic. Who are you talking about? Your J letters won't do anything here. Oh my god. Oh my god. When it catches up, you'll see this really horrible Pokemon I'm just facing right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm able to kill it or not. But I'm tempted. I'm just gonna. Oh, I missed the attack. Oh, Brick Break, the move I'm quad resistant to. Okay, 1 HP. Silcoon, GG. Wow, you suck, Silcoon. Actually, all the Cocoon Pokemon suck, and it's got Sword Stance. Oh my god. Boost that quad resisted move. But in serious, I'm just gonna seismic toss you because there's no reason why I shouldn't. And you're dead, hopefully.
Toss it over the back fence or something.
Just throw it against a wall.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do with Silcoon. Actually, one thing I never got is in Silcoon and Cascoon, both the Pokemon have spikes, but in the anime they're just completely smooth.
Really?
Yeah, and actually in the I believe actually in the Gen 6 models they're actually smooth as well, but they only come spiky when they attack. But in the games they're permanently spiky up until that point, which is they're never consistent. They really aren't.
Now, I figure the anime just does its own thing.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of things doing their own thing, I was watching this video recently about this guy complaining about how some Pokemon are pronounced wrong. And he went to like this official guide saying, this is how you officially pronounce the Pokemon, and even some of the official pronunciations are technically wrong. Because, for example, you know the Pokemon Raikou? That makes sense because it's Japanese, the OU is pronounced as O. But Chinchou is the official pronunciation, even though it's got OU as well. And its Japanese name comes from Chochin. They still insist on pronouncing it Chinchou, not Chincho. And I will never see him as never see that official pronunciation as right, because it's even from Japanese it is completely wrong. So, and I got a Barboach. This will be a tough opponent here.
Oh, somebody pointed out Barboach being useless as hell in the chat earlier.
Oh, yeah, because actually I always forget that Whiscash has a pre-evolution. Because Barboach is just this slimy little dildo-looking thing. That's what it looks like, I'm sorry. It's just this weird, long eel. There's nothing amazing about it. It's just there. Although I find it hilarious, because I actually was doing a Wonderlock of X one time. I got a Barboach level 1. It can learn Spark. It's a ground type. A water and ground type.
I seem to remember that.
And I still don't get why it can learn Spark. There's no reason why a catfish can learn Spark. Unless there might be a biological reason I'm not wiki and can't be bothered knowing about, but also he's learning Overheat. Let's get rid of Camouflage, screw that. Overheat's a good one move. But that's it. After that, your special attack's just dead. But I've got no special attacks, so it might be just good for just spamming and for no reason. After Moffin's level 6, we will start fighting our first official trainer. So, and also the trainer names are randomized as well. So I might have things. I've fought people like God in the past. Oh, I'm getting really tough opponents here. Chingling. Ooh, there's a forgettable Pokemon. Chingling. Actually, this stream should also be called Mothim OP and the Legend of the Forgettable Pokemon, because I'm facing nothing but forgettable Pokemon here. Apart from Skingdra, he's not forgettable. Like Mothim, Barboach, Cast Form. My God, I'm facing all the Titans of Pokemon today, and it's used Growl, so now it's got a big attack boost. Oh, so Howl, sorry, and it's just boosting its attack even more. You're going to use that attack anytime? No, you're dead. So that was entirely pointless. It's a bit like that Aqua Grunt that, on Alex the Hunted's Emerald Nuzlocke. It just howled like 5 turns in a row, and by the time it finished, he killed it. So it didn't get to use its +5 tackle. So AI. Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Beeberal. Damn it! I would like to get a Beeberal. Beeberal's actually quite.
I love how useless the AI is in these games.
I do as well. It's something I have to admit is. Oh shit! Pluck. Oh. Okay. Okay. Fine. We're fine. It didn't hurt me. It did 7 damage, which is. I was worried then because Pluck is quite a powerful move, and it's basically it's Aerial Ace but can miss. And I'm a Bug type, and it's just keep using Pluck. I'm gonna switch out if it hurts me. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out. Crush Claw.
Yeah,
right?
that would be useful.
I burned it, so it's got a berry. Damn it, Beeberal! Stop eating berries. You're just prolonging your death. So I'm going to switch into Crocodile. Actually, no. I'm gonna switch into Papa Bless. He's not had a good fight in a while. He's stronger as well. So. God, Kingdra is so cool looking. Super Fang. Oh shit, that actually halves my HP every turn. Not every turn, but every hit. That's actually quite powerful. But I have Sky Uppercut, which is super effective against you, so bye. GG Bibberol. You actually gave us the first challenge of the entire Nuzlocke, but dead. It's kind of sad that so far the biggest challenges I've had in my Nuzlocke so far is Cast Form and Bibberol.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're my biggest threats so far, and that's really sad. And Papa Bless is level 7 now. Not doing another move, because why would you? Anyway, let's heal, and then let's start our first official battle against God knows who. It could be a guy calling himself Jess, it could be a little camper called God. I could have anything. I mean, I think I had product managers as the names of the gym leaders once. It was like Product Manager Roy. The most fearsome of gym leaders.
Most fearsome of product managers.
Actually, here's a question for you, Mike. What are your expectations going into Extreme? Have you watched the first episode of Extreme yet?
I have not.
No. Any expectations at all for the Extreme? Because I think it's about 15 or so episodes, including like specials and stuff like Annihilators and what have you.
So, like, 90% of the comments talking about Extreme have been saying that I should get ready for a lot of like WWE promos and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. I said before, there's the stupid Thermidor Women Should Stay Trumbian Robot Wars. You've got the Firestorm. No, the Diotor team's vandalizing Firestorm. Oh no! Fuck! This route made me choose. The pre-evolution, my favourite starters on this route as well, and I didn't get it. Damn it! Grottle. But anyway, yeah, there's I think I told you before the cringy Plunderbird Sir Chromalot thing, but with the former singing a really cringy song as well. It's
yeah.
Even by their standards, it's pretty cringy.
Wow, that's impressive.
I mean, I think I told you the best bit about it. There's an image of it on the wiki of that episode or that battle or whatever, and there's a picture of David Gribble in the background. He looks so uncomfortable. It's probably the funniest image I've seen of him because he just does not want to be there. Like, I mean, they're singing about self-writers and stuff, which is ironic because neither one have a self-writer. Well, one does, but it doesn't work. That's the Chromalot. So, I mean, actually, I don't think I've ever seen that self-writer actually do anything because it's never had an opportunity to use it. It just dies or gets put in the pit whenever it loses.
Yeah, but I really don't know what to expect from Extreme other than the robots get a little bit better.
Yeah. Also, I'm fighting
it. It did get me going back and looking at some of my favorite WWE promos, though. Some of their little skits that they did.
Oh yeah, they are kind of fun for what it's worth. I mean, you can tell it's all just staged and pointless. But I mean, when I was a kid, I just thought these guys are dicks. Oh, it's got rollout.
Oh, that's scary.
Poison tail it, please kill it, please kill it.
If there's a single move that has fucked me over more often throughout all of the Pokemon generations than rollout, I don't know what it is.
Actually, Bide also fucks me up in the other game. Because if you're doing a Nuzlocke, you can potentially just lose Pokemon. Thankfully, Mothman managed to kill it. So, it was only Clefairy. If it was a bear Pokemon, it would have been a lot scarier.
Yeah.
I mean, actually managed to lower its defense with Crush Claw as well, so it was never going to live that Poison Tail. And now, Crocodilotron is the lowest level Pokemon. So, time to get him some XP. Now he's going to face Arceus, I know it. Oh, sorry, Arceus, sorry, I've got to pronounce it the official way. Arceus makes more sense anyway. But, okay, who am I against? I'm against Operator Max, who is a girl. Maxine? I'm against a Tentacruel. Great. I can't really do anything too Tentacruel. I can stun Spore it. It's got Egg Bomb. Okay. That did 6 damage. I'm just going to stun Spore you and flee. Actually, I might... I'm going to be brave. I'm going to go for Bounce. Yay. I'm actually invulnerable for this turn anyway. And it paralysed. Well done. I knew Stun Spore would come in handy. And thankfully Tentacruel has got very bad defences. Its defences are pitiful. Its special defense is really good though. It's a special defense tank, but... And Water Poison is actually a really good defensive type, as that massive sea urchin Pokemon Generation 7 has proven. I'm gonna leave because it has Thunderfang, and I don't want it to kill it. Also, it managed to cure its own paralysis. God damn it. It has Drill Peck. Why wouldn't a physical Tentacruel? That's the worst thing you can do. Just quick attack it. I think I'm safe now. It's yeah. If you can crit me, if you can kill me with this one drill peck, you're gonna do well. And you didn't. Well done. GG Tentacruel. And for the longest time, was it me or I thought the bit on Tentacruel was a nose, not a mouth?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Because obviously it's got a pincer on the other side, but I thought it was a nose for ages. Just like, and again, I can't be the only one who thought this. You know, I think I mentioned it in my podcast, but you know Millennium Bug? Right, I did not see that as his eyes. Angry eyes. I
agree.
I thought it was a mustache or like kind of tusks. I did not see it as eyes, and even when Stephen pointed it out, I was like, I can see it, but it's not very clear. I still see it. I prefer it as a mustache, honestly. That was much funnier to me.
See, I didn't even realize it was supposed to be some kind of like biological feature. I thought it was just, oh, they put a pattern on it.
Yeah, I think it's because the little image on the top is like an angry computer chip. So it's kind of like Millennium Bug, that kind of technological thing, but which is kind of ironic because the things it's making fun of is much more technologically advanced than Millennium Bug. But
hey, did you remember to make me a mod in chat?
I can do that now, I think. Manage moderators. There we go. I copy your URL. I've got Alex there still in case he randomly appears. Not that he will. Save. You should be a moderator now. If you just type something in, you should have a little wrench next to your name. I think so. Oh, you don't. What the hell? You should have. I'll put you as a moderator. Hold on. Let's add moderator, maybe. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that might work.
That's it. Yeah, you're a moderator now. Because I added your thing onto the moderator, I thought that would work, but okay, okay, that's the action. Me just stood there.
Yay, best stream ever.
Just for the entire time I was doing that, I was just staring at the Pokemon lady at the Poke Center, just like, so.
Just like this kid just zoned out in front of me.
Yeah, just like, just blankly staring at him. I was just, oh my god, I can't believe we're an hour into the stream already. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, I might go.
I or anything yet?
Yeah, I might go for an extra hour if I want to. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't. I can. I mean, I'll go for a long. I mean, if you want to stay for a little bit longer, if you don't want to, it's fine. I can. I don't know, but I mean, if you don't want to stay as longer, I can just bumble about on my own.
I can hang around. I don't really have anything to do other than edit video.
No, so we'll do an extra hour then on the house.
Ooh.
Why not? Extra hour, because I think the first 10 minutes was kind of the reason why. And I just one-hit KO'd a Grottle. Awesome. Triple. Why is it every Pokemon I get gets triple kick in these things? I don't want triple kick, because triple kick is balls. No, keep old moves. Give up on triple kick, there we go. It's always complicated for some reason. Yeah, triple kick is just awful. It's only good on Hitmontop, and that's it. Any other Pokemon can't use it. I mean, do you remember what triple kick is?
Vaguely.
It's kind of the name. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's just a triple kick, but it's 10 power, 20 power, and 30 power after each successive kick. But you're not guaranteed to get 3 in a row. It's a bit like Fury Attack, except it's only 3 moves. But you usually do get 3 pretty often, but it's not worth it. I mean, the only reason it's good on Hitmontop is it has Technician, and Technician boosts the power of moves with a 60 power or under by 50%. So it basically makes the move's power 135 when you put factors in Stab. But on any other Pokemon, it's not. Unless it has Technician as well, it's not useful. It's like 90 power, I think 90 odd power without, or about 100 power without it. And, oh no, a Bellsprout. Oh, the Nuzlocke's over again. Guys, Bellsprout is gonna...
Bellsprout.
Bellsprout.
I want to respond to a guy in chat. Yeah, Green, I still play Crystal as well.
Crystal's awesome. Oh, Magical Leaf, that might do some damage. It's actually a nice stab, at least, for this point in the game. And it did 6 damage. Well done, Bellsprout. You are trying so hard against this dragon type, it's unreal. And level 8 for Papa Bless. Woohoo!
You were talking about creepy-looking Pokemon sprites before. Bellsprout's always been creepy as hell to me.
Actually, Weeping Bell's creepier to me. It's the vacant eyes on it. It looks like it wants to die. It always does. Also, just got Air Cutter, so I got rid of Taunt. So, yay. Air Cutter is actually a nice special flying move at this point in the game. So, it's a bit inaccurate as fuck, but it's sort of useful. It's like 75 power, something like that, so passable. A green scarf. I have no idea what that does. I'm so checking what a green scarf even does. Green. Oh, there we go. Green scarf. Boost smart aspect in contests. I'm not using contests, so I'm just going to sell that. Because contests are pretty boring, honestly. They're just annoying. And we're actually in the first city with no deaths. And only only one Pokemon missed. And actually, one thing I forgot to do in the last stream, when I get the fishing rod, I can go back to the other 2 routes and get 2 new Pokemon. Because you can go to the coast, and you can go to the starting town and fish, which is pretty cool. So I might do that. I'll see what Pokemon I got up here first, and if I'm running out, I'll just be desperate and go to the 2 down there. If not, I'll save them for later or something. Oh, Looker. I kind of agree with Alex. You're just useless. I mean, he just sits there and just talks and then does nothing. That's one thing Platinum did. They added a few extra characters in, and some actually do serve the plot, and some are just useless. Like, there's a character called Sharon, who's one of the evil scientists, or the evil team, or whatever the fuck. I don't know what they're called, I forget. But yeah, the evil team were... And all he does is just stand in the background and go, that's bad. I'm part of the team. He literally does nothing. You don't even fight him once. Not even in post-game. We actually hunt him down. Even in X and Y, you fight at least all the members at some point. And here, it's just like... I mean, and X and Y is a really terrible team. It's just...
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Goodness.
I will say I love the themes, Death Battle theme, though. I love the leaders, particularly. Lysander's theme is one of the best themes in that whole game. I mean, it doesn't beat the bass drop in Oras. But, I mean, have you played Oras?
No.
No, I would definitely employ you afterwards, or I might send you a link to it or something. Listen to the Team Magra and Aqua leader bosses theme. Like, compare it to the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald version, and then listen to the Oras version. And there's like there's a bass drop in it, and when that bass drop happens, it's pretty magical. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty cool bit of music. I mean, they really updated the music in Oras, which is quite cool. But
I will have to check that out. We have a whole bunch more people popping in here. We're up to 8.
Oh, if we can get to 10, we've beaten our record.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Like double what we had earlier.
Yeah. As I mentioned in the last stream, I don't know what the character's doing when he saves. He just kneels and starts writing in a book. Apparently that counts saving, which I find hilarious. Like, I'm just gonna... And then what everyone else is thinking, I have no idea. What's that guy doing? Just don't talk to him. I'm gonna have to talk to the evil clowns at some point, but I'm not going to. And as I mentioned again, I hate repeating myself, but clowns have never been funny. They're just annoying. I was never scared.
Yeah, I've always, like, even as a little kid, I was just like, why is that man that way?
So you weren't scared of them, you're just kind of confused by them. That's probably fair enough. That's fair enough. I was never scared by them either. I was scared by the stupidest shit, not like things actually people consider scary. Like, for some reason, if I was playing a video game, if the music was slightly creepy, I would just not play the game. That's how much a wimp I was. I was like, nope, not playing that.
Oh, I was like that with Storms, dude. Like, it's very clear memory. It's one of my earliest memories I still have of it being slightly overcast. And as soon as I saw a couple of drips of water hit the ground, I ran off terrified of the storm.
Really?
Yeah.
I was never actually scared of storms. One thing I used to be scared of when I was younger was fireworks. But as soon as I got to about 7, something like that, I stopped being scared and then realised they're really, really shit. And I got bored of them. And oh my god, I fished up a Ninetales. How do you fish up a Ninetales? Go, Mothman.
You're gonna send Mothman after the nine-tailed fox god.
And it has dragon. It has Dragon Rush. So I actually can't send in Kingdra. Wow, I never thought that'd be. I never thought Kingdra would be in danger. I can't Will-O-Wisp it. Actually, I forget. Can you actually burn fire types in Gen 4? I don't want to waste a move.
Gen 4. I don't remember fire types ever being able to be burned.
They might not have been. Actually, I know up until Gen 6 you could paralyze electric types. So I've paralyzed many Magmamites in my time. But Dragon Rush. Okay, don't kill Mothman. Oh, you almost killed Mothman. God damn it.
Oh, kill Mothman. They're back and forth in the chat. Yes, no, yes, no.
I know, that's the thing. It's inconsistent. Papa Bless is going to get really wrecked. Actually, I'll send him for 1 hit, because I don't think Ninetales has got a very high physical attack, so I might be able to get away with 1 hit. And it missed. Well done, Ninetales. Perfect. Actually, that's what I wanted to do.
How do you miss a giant water dragon?
Well, it's Dragon Rush. It's 75% accurate. And Ninetales is not getting caught. I might have to run from this potentially if it keeps... Oh, it's got Tri Attack. Okay. I'll see how much damage it does, and if it does a decent amount, I might just... Yeah, I'm running. It paralyzed me. Sorry, Ninetales. I'm not having Pokemon dying just because I want to catch it. I don't even like Ninetales anyway, so... Honestly, if I want fire types, I want Magmar, or or basically Blaziken or Infernape. They're the only fire types I really like. Because actually, quick question: what's your favourite and least favourite type, or you're not really sure?
Oh, I don't pick favorites.
Oh yeah, of course, I forgot.
Like closest that it would be favorite would be electricity, but that's only because Raichu.
Electric is a cool type. My favourite is probably steel or water. Least favourite is actually dark or fire. I've never liked either of those types. Don't know why. I think it's just never really been useful when I've used them. But
I'm gonna have to say that my least favorite is probably Fairy, on the basis that it's so new, I don't know anything about it, and it feels really forced to me.
Some of the type matchups with Fairy don't make sense. Like for example, fire types resist Fairy, but at the same time, for some reason, Fairy resist Bug. Well,
yeah, because like up until this point, like adding in like Dark, okay, it's like the opposite of Psychic or something, or add in Steel, okay, that's a type of like physical thing you find in the environment. That makes sense. Fairy, you don't find anywhere in life, so it's like, why?
Oh my god, a Gallade! Wow, that's I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the thing straight away, and it's got Body Slam. I'm definitely Will-O-Wisping it. Yeah,
that would be super useful.
Will-O-Wisp time. There we go, Gallade. Well, a really high attack stats, so basically the physical Gardevoir. So, yay. I'm going to switch into Kingdra because he's good at just taking little tiny quick attacks and not doing anything else. Hopefully, if you don't have like a really powerful dragon move, which will be alright. Oh, you're just going for Body Slam again. Cool. I can take those all day. He's paralyzed again. Papa bless. I'd rather be paralyzed than burnt or sleep at least, but still... Also, I've got priority quick attack, so the paralyze actually makes no difference.
Oh, yeah.
And it has Revenge, which is a stab, but it's not... Oh, I say that, it almost one-hit KO me.
Yeah, that's no good.
Alright, time to... Oh, I got a Luxury Ball. I'm going to use that, because, come on, it's a Gallade, it's pretty luxurious. I've never held A as hard as I wanted to. Come on. Yes! Got Gallade!
Oh, good shit.
This is the first time I've ever used Gallade, oddly enough. I've always just used Gardevoir because it's quicker than trying to find a male one and find a shiny stone. Oh no, Dawn Stone. It's like, screw that, I'm just gonna get... Gardevoir just level up, easy. Alright, names for Gallade then.
Alright, chat, what kind of names do we get?
Gallade. He's obviously the male Gardevoir with weird arms that stretch out like sides at the back of his arms. I don't know what. Gallade's a weird Pokemon looking. It's got really wide hips. I don't know why. It just looks like a Pokemon drawn on MS Paint tools, and then they drew all the detail around it.
First suggestion: call it Razor.
Razor. Oh,
call it Samurai Jack.
Oh, it's so tempting. Actually, if Bisharp was in this game, I would have called it Samurai Jack. But it is male, obviously, because it's only Gallade. But Razor or Samurai Jack? Is there any other suggestions, or I got other?
Need healing. One word.
Need healing. That's cool. Oh, I'm stuck between Razor or Samurai. I'll just think Samurai can fit. Samurai Jack. If I take the C out of Samurai Jack, it'll fit. Oh.
There's a C in Samurai?
No, in Jack. In Jack.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh.
Yeah, you can tell that I have that great American education system here.
Where's the C in Samurai? Oh, wait. Don't worry, it's not like our English system is much better. That's one of the few things I like. Some British people go, Americans are stupid, we're smart. Have you seen some of our education system? It's not... At least we do learn stuff, but they don't teach you the life skills. That's the problem. It's all about, like, math. Like, when I learnt math, it was always like, here's the quadratic formula. How do I use this in real life?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I never got. Like, constantly I'd learn stuff, and then I would never be able to apply it to the real world, so it essentially was pointless. And even though I would later learn the use of it, it didn't make any difference. So I was like, great, I already like got a job by the time it makes a difference. And
yeah,
that's
pretty much the main reason that I didn't pursue math in school was because the only reason you needed to learn different forms of math was so you could learn the next form of math.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's check out Samurai Jack then. He is naive. Can someone please look up that nature? Because naive is one of those. I'm pretty good with my natures, but naive is one of those natures I never remember. It's lax and naive I always forget. 'Cause I think they're the same thing, but reversed, and I never know which one's which. And it's simple, so it's prone to wild. Oh my god, it's got simple. Do you know what it even does, Mike?
Naive. I think you said it says plus attack minus defense is what chat says.
Plus attack. That's naive. I thought it was lonely. No, lonely is plus attack minus defense. I think it reduces the defenses, but I can't remember which one's which. I think naive and relaxed, and lax do the same opposite effects. I believe it. I don't know. Yeah, I think lonely is plus attack minus defense, and bold is the opposite of lonely. I'm a sad person. I know this stuff. Yeah, but simple. Basically, yeah.
Naive is plus speed minus special defense.
Ah, there we go. See, I didn't say. I remember the wrong stats. I show how much I know naive very well. I know it's definitely a defense involved somewhere. It's always like defenses and anything involving speed and a defense, apart from relax. I now remember. So naive is plus was it plus speed minus special defense?
Yeah.
That's kind of bad because it's a special defense tank, but it's got a high special defense. It's not that bad. And so yeah, simple basically means say if you use Swords Dance. If you increase your attack, because Swords Dance increases your attack by +2, Simple will increase it to +4. But at the same time, it means anything negative, like if you got Growled, you lose -2, not -1. So it doubles your stat changes. So it's kind of hit or miss. It's good for cursing, because curse decreases your speed by 1, but increases your attack and defense by 1, so it'll do double that. It's the only reason why B-Brawl's good in competitive. And it's got a good moveset: Drill Peck, Recover, Body Slam, and Revenge. Okay, nice. Smajmij Jack's actually really useful. And I'll put him out in front, because that means he's going to die at some point, but well. Because I love him too much. But, yeah, so far no deaths, which is something. I'll take that any day. Got good...
I mean, we're already, about half an hour ahead of the previous Nuzlocke you did regarding deaths?
That's true, yeah. Everything was a death. And actually, I've got one more encounter before... Actually, I've got 3 more encounters. The question is, can I be bothered going to get the other 2? So I can get one in the cave, but one involves going to go fishing and stuff, and I just can't be bothered. I might fight some trainers up here. Get Samurai Jack to level up. Actually, I've got a huge confession to make. I have never seen Samurai Jack in my life. And
you know what? Neither have I, actually. I watched one episode when I was a kid and decided against watching it.
I missed it when I was younger entirely. I've seen like an odd clip of it, and I saw like bits of the new series, and it looks. It's not a bad show. I just have never got around to actually watching it. It's like it took me like ages to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, so imagine how long it would take me to just do that. But I'll go for Revenge. Overheat Doug Trio. That's really bad because Doug Trio's got no special attack. And it almost
Doug Trio, the hot dog moles.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen that famous image of a Doug Trio where like they're all like manly, muscular men hugging each other?
Yeah.
That's my canon, as far as I'm concerned. And one hit KO'd with Revenge. My God, you are good. And you're 2 levels below the Doug Trio. Heal Bell. I don't see any of the moves I want to get rid of. So Heal Bell's okay, but I'll give up on Heal Bell. It just heals all status conditions on your team when it's out front, but I've got Recover. I prefer that. Samurai Jack already got his first kill. Damn. I'm going to switch him out for the next battle, though, because I don't think he's going to be able to take one more hit. So
that's possible.
He's just about half health, so... Oh, he's going to Far-Fetched, but still. And it's 2 levels higher than him, so I'm just going to switch out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Far-Fetched. Who can take out a Far-Fetched? Papa, let's pick something up. Actually, Mothim's level 7. Okay, let's switch out Far-Fetched to Mothim then. Mothman, sorry. And it has Bug Buzz, which I resist. And it's not a special attacker, so... Well done, Farfetch. You're just as useless as you are in real life. And it's got Ember. Okay. That actually did some decent damage to me. And it burns me. God... Fuck. In revenge, I'm going to burn you, Farfetched. Screw you. It's a burn match.
Yeah.
And then I'll just send in my awesome Sea Dragon to wipe the floor with you. And I'll find out what item he has after this battle as well, because... Actually, that's actually quite a nice Farfetch'd fight for Gen 4. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, Farfetch'd is one... Actually, thankfully, in Gen 7, they actually made Farfetch'd slightly useful, finally.
Really?
Yeah, because Farfetch'd in Generations 1 to 6 had a base attack of 65, I believe, which is below something like Charmeleon, something like that. It's weaker than Charmeleon, so. But now it has a base 95 attack. It also has the stick item, which increases its critical hits. It has it can learn Slash, which is a high critical hit ratio move, meaning it'll pretty much get a critical hit on like 90% of the time, I think. So it's actually got an okay attack stat now. It's like just below 100, which is like around Flygon's level. So yeah, it actually can do okay. It's still really weak, like defensively and speed and all that. But if you get some good setup, it might do something now, as opposed to do absolutely nothing like it used to. But still, Dunsparce is still not a fairy type or a dragon type. Like seriously, Dunsparce should evolve into like a fairy dragon. It makes so much more sense than just normal. It's based off a snake, for God's sake, and it looks... Actually, whatever Dunsparce is based off looks really creepy. It's like this weird brown snake thing. I don't even get it. I think it's called a Yoshinoko or Yashinoko, something like that. I don't know. I'm not going with Japanese. Daniel's more the Japanese guy from what we've learned in the chats in our fight court chat experience. Obviously, yours is Esperanto, isn't it? I believe. Esperanto.
Yeah, a little bit of Esperanto, like the first 3 words that you learn.
What? How do you say them then?
Oh, I'm trying to think of a phrase to say. Oh, god damn it, it's mixing with my Spanish that I know again.
Well, I could have got a Nidoking on this route as well. This is a good route. Damn. Actually, Body Slam. I'm 4 levels higher than it. It's going to kill me. One hit KO'd it. Yay. That was a crit as well. Man, Samurai Jack is getting better and better the more I use him. He one hit KO'd the Nidoking. Damn. Again, I wasn't...
fairness, wasn't exactly a strong Nidoking.
It was a crit as well, but... Oh, Hypno. Actually, this has got a really powerful Pokemon on this route. They're all fully evolved as well, which I quite like. And Hypno is...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Also, all resistant to fighting. God damn it. A Psychic, 2 Psychics, and... Air Cutter. Oh wow, you actually got a move that can attack me. And you do 6 damage. This is why nobody likes you. Well, there's many other reasons to not like you, but the main reason is because you suck. I mean, I've never seen a Pokemon lose so much attack stat than Hypno. I mean, back in Gen 1 it had 115, now it's 77.
Wow.
I know. Actually, hold on a sec, I just need to close my window.
Yes, Stan, it was definitely the child abducting Pokemon. That's why it lost all its attack stat, probably.
Probably. I mean, it was also because of the fact the special stat was all 1 stat in Gen 1. Which is the reason why Psychic Attack was overpowered, and that's why they introduced Steel and Dark in the first place. Also, I was only closing the window because I didn't want crane flies and moths to fly in my room again, so... Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, crane flies are actually really creep me out. I think it's the fact they're like flying spiders. I don't know why. But also, I think the fact they always find a way to fly into your face. Guaranteed. Like they just
that sucks.
Also, right, I'm just gonna say this now, right? A lot of people say when there are some creatures on Earth, and they seem useless, like wasps, for example. They go, oh, they have a use, and some do. I don't see the use of crane flies apart from being food. Literally, there is no other use for them. I mean, and people say that's important, but you could just say eat moths, eat flies. There's so many other insects animals can eat over crane flies, and god damn, it's a Sunflora. God, I knew my good luck would run out eventually. Sunflora.
Sunflora.
God, I hate Sunflora so much. It is obviously hyperbole, of course, but I don't care. I still hate Sunflora. It's just... It's such a bland Pokemon. Like, all they did was get a sunflower and put arms and legs on it.
Okay, guys, Weepin' Bell is too weird looking. We gotta tone it down.
Actually, luckily I've got Seismic Toss. I've got Barrage, which is 1 damage per hit. Well done, Sunflora. Really trying to prove me wrong, aren't you? I mean, you have Cross Poison, which is okay. I mean, it's good for something like a Crobat, which doesn't really learn any good poison moves for level up. But, okay. Facade. I'm not going to burn this thing now, because it actually will do decent damage to me if I actually burn it. So, because Facade... I think you might remember Facade from Norman's gym. The less you fight Norman's gym, the better. So, that's one of the few gyms you shouldn't ever burn a Pokemon in it. Because it will wreck you. And I caught Sunflora, unfortunately, so I have to name it.
Ugh. Oh God, we gotta name a Sunflower.
Yeah, Sunflora evolves from what was previously the weakest Pokemon in the game. Now it's actually being usurped by Wishy-Washy, the Gen 7 fish Pokemon that has a base Here's the thing, like Sunflora had a base total. No, Curtain, sorry, had a base stat total of 180, which is lower than Magikarp at 220 smart. Wishy-Washy base form without its schooling form is 175. None of its stats are above 45. But yeah, that's why you keep its HP above 25%, because you don't want to go to that form otherwise. And any suggestions for Sunflora? It's a female Sunflora, that makes a difference. I mean, kind of fits
not a whole lot.
If no one comes up with a good name, I am just going to call it Fuck 'em.
Oh, Daisy Chopper. That's a great idea.
Oh, I don't care. I don't even care if it's the wrong genus of flower. Fuck it. Daisy. I have to chop some letters off this.
Yeah. The other suggestion was PVZ, which is an acronym for Plants vs Zombies.
I said that's a good suggestion. Actually, Daisy Chop and then R, so it's Daisy Chopper. So Daisy Chop.
It's from the US. Daisy Chopper.
Actually, my favorite in the previous stream. You might be wondering where my previous stream went. Well, where I had my Graveler and all that. I accidentally deleted it. That's why I restarted. It was kind of my fault, but on that I had a Graveler, and it was called Psycho. It was named after Psycho Sprout. But I couldn't fit it in the name, so I called it Psycho Sprot. And I'm not even, and I might remember, I'm not shitting you, it learned Psycho Cut.
And, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. That was funny.
And you're Mr. Psycho. Lots of psychos. And I've got a psychic fighter that can learn Psycho Cut. This is it's all linking. You see, psychic is the theme. And let's check out this Sunflora. Maybe that might be useful. Timid. That's not a bad nature actually. It's a special attacker, so plus speed minus attack. Yeah. Effect Spore, so it means it can paralyze, poison, or cause sleep upon contact. So that's okay. And it only has physical moves. Great. This is the worst. I'm going to put you in the box. I don't care. Screw you. And it could be useful, but I don't care. It's Sunflora. You're basically fodder. I use it as fodder. I like keeping it just as a death fodder, unless you prove your worth. I might keep it around just to level up, see if it gets any good moves. If it doesn't get any good moves by level 10, I'm just going to kill it or put it in the box, because Sunflora is just not worth it to me.
It's about as useful as the actual Daisy Chopper at this point.
Yeah, and have you seen a picture? I think I showed you the picture of the Daisy Chopper that failed to qualify for Series 4. It was just just the same, but slightly better wheels and a bigger saw. And it actually looks better, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get in, because Daisy Chopper in Series 3 was just awful. They thought they won that fight as well, which is kind of funny, because in fact it's probably I can't remember if it won my award, but it was definitely in the nominations for the worst battle of Series 3. Griffin versus Daisy Chopper, because that was just pitiful.
I still got to do top 5 videos for that kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I've been kind of wanting to do like top 5 fights, top 5 worst fights, top 5 worst robots, that kind of thing.
I've thought about doing that myself, but I might do that maybe like around, I don't know, some sort of time in the future. I haven't really planned on doing it in a recent time, but might get some more Pokeballs for no money I've earned. Should I go back to the bottom and do some fishing, or should I just carry on to the next route and carry on going?
I don't know.
Because there are some Pokemon I can get 2 Pokeballs. Yay! I'm not playing potions. I've got a free Pokemon Center. I'll just level up Sunflora for a bit, and then we'll just carry on with the battle. We'll go back afterwards if we can. They're still there. They're not going to go away until I catch the Pokemon and fail to catch it or kill it. So it'll be fine. And I'm going to get a rare candy. Nice. Not getting Sunflora though, because it sucks. And basically, I'm being tough but fair on it. Yeah, the more pressure you put on it, the more it might do worthwhile in the end. You never know. If I pressure it enough, it's against a Blastoise. Right. Daisy Chopper, I don't care. You are fighting this thing, and you're going to get more powerful, and you are going to get so much better from this. And it's using X attack, great. Cross Poison, did like 2 damage. Alright. It's using Thunder Wave, so actually Facade's actually improved now. Great. Cross Poison. Alright, if this thing beats Blastoise, I am officially going to be facepalming. It's got Heat Wave. Well, bye Sunflora. Bye, you're dead.
Yeah, I kinda saw that coming.
I didn't really care. At least I'm not sending. At least it knows I can't send in Mothman now. Samurai Jack, you come in. You're neutral to fire. So let's just go straight for Revenge. It's a stab move. Revenge is not too bad. It doubles in power if you get hit beforehand. But it's still, again, stab is always best at this point in the game. Even in a randomizer, stab is like a lifesaver because you never rarely get a stab move.
Yeah.
And Blastoise also has revenge, but I resist fighting, and it did 4 damage. So well done. And now it's powered up my revenge because it used its revenge. And the only reason it was faster than me because it paralyzed me. Well done, Blastoise. You basically.
So the chat says that Daisy Chopper would like to contest the result of that battle.
Oh, I've got the verdict. Blastoise still won. It was more. You used its weapon more aggressively, and your tires weren't working at the time, so I can understand why you didn't get in. But fair play, Daisy Chopper. And the first death, I don't even care. I love that. Imagine it was kind of a fodder Pokemon.
Well, yeah.
This is the problem. I play Pokemon, like, do my podcast a lot, so I'm constantly trying to think in my head, robot Pokemon. I'm not trying to like mix them up. There were a few times in my podcast where I said Pokemon instead of robot, which is slightly annoying, but oh well. I'll keep going with it. And Sunflora, you lasted all of about a minute and a half of my team. How'd you feel? You will forever be in. It's sort of like my running theme. You like Alex has fuck you on his the little Poochyena. This is mine. I should have called him fuck him from the start, but again, Daisy Chopper was a good name. You tried, just like Daisy Chopper. You'll never appear again. Unlike Daisy Chopper, you didn't pioneer any new weaponry, so bye. And it's actually kind of funny. It's actually also kind of sad as well. That team pioneered 2 weapons and didn't do either of them right. They pioneered the full body spinner and they pioneered the large vertical disc in Robot Wars. Neither of them worked.
No.
I love that. I just find it. They just looked at Nightmare, didn't they? And went, we'll try and do that with this wobbly spinning thing. I mean, it wobbled. That's how bad it was. And I'm against a Spiritomb, which doesn't have any weaknesses in this game. It's pretty cool. Can't use Seismic Toss. Wow, I literally can't hit it with anything.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, that's useful.
I'll just Will-O-Wisp it and run. Actually, I could use Poison Tail, but it resists poison, so it's kind of. It's got Synchronized. Great, so it burned me as well.
Oh, that's.
But I'm switching out anyway, so I don't really care that much.
Dickhead to you.
There's a Crocodilotron now. Why? He's actually not fought in a while. Why not? I would have been too scared to use him because I want him to die at all. Egg Bomb. It missed 2 Egg Bombs in a world. You suck, Spiritomb. Actually, I'm going to use Bounce because Mega Horn again. Actually, wait, Mega Horn's neutral. Oh well, I've used Bounce now. It's got Fury Cutter and Egg Bomb. Oh my god. Egg Bomb's actually a really good move, but it's got such shit accuracy, it's not worth it. It's 100 base power. And for some reason, the only Pokemon I could learn up to that point was Chansey, which has no physical attack. Well done, game. Like, I swear some Pokemon just didn't learn moves they needed to learn. But then they just forgot to give them a good move.
When did Egg Bomb come out?
Gen 1. It was
Gen 1? That's what I thought, because I remember...
it's a TM, I believe.
I remember I was pissed off that Execute couldn't learn it.
Yeah, for some reason Execute can learn it. I think Executor could learn it, though. I think. I've not played Gen 1 on my Virtual Console in ages, so I have no idea. I've been playing mostly on the Virtual Console. I played the card game, the Game Boy Color one, which is pretty fun actually. It does teach you how to play the card game pretty well. I mean, I never played the card game at all when I was younger. I mean, I only started playing Pokemon around 2012. I watched the anime, but like I said on the Alex's Nuzlocke, watching the anime does not give you a fair observation of how powerful the Pokemon is.
No, not at all.
Because, for example,
the anime is nothing like the games.
Because they made Love Disc look good in the anime. Then I was like, oh, I want to use a Love Disc. Then I realised, oh, it's got some of the most worst stats in the entire game, apart from its speed. I mean, seriously, its speed is the only good stat it has. It's like 97 speed, but all its other stats don't even go above 65. So
See, I thought Gyarados was actually going to be a good Pokemon to use.
It is in Gen 1 and 4 onwards, but not in Gen 2 and 3.
Yeah, once you get it there. I thought it was going to be good right off of the bat.
You forgot about Magikarp, though.
I didn't realize it was so goddamn hard to train a Magikarp when I first played.
It doesn't help it evolves really slowly as well.
Oh my god, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go to the fishing spot.
There was no experience share or anything back then.
Unlike the options. Actually, I'm going to get those two. I'm going to go to those 2 fishing spots because we've got 2 gaps in our Pokemon after our certain Pokemon died. So we have room for 2 more Pokemon. So why not explore as much as we can before we start facing? Because the rival's level 9, Actually, I lost to the rival last time. That's the furthest I got because he had. I forgot to turn Dragon Rage off. So,
Oh, yeah.
and he only has a Crow Gun, which is pretty easy to defeat. So it was last time. All it did was boost its stats and tell me I couldn't lead the battle. So hopefully it's got more moves. Maybe. I don't know, I'm kind of hoping it can do something here. Also, I hope my mic doesn't randomly turn off like last time. Like, I don't know why it did that. It did that one at a time.
Weird.
Yeah, because it actually happened the same time. Cause remember, for Fight Call, I had to record the intro for you. I did that, and it just stopped working. Like, cause you plug something in, it does that kind of ba-dum noise. It wasn't making it, and I was like, why is it not making this noise? And I kept plugging it in, replugging it. Oh shit, I went the wrong one. Yeah, I was trying to do different things, and it's like it wasn't working. And then I just like after about 5 minutes, it just randomly started working again. It did the same thing on the chat on the thing on Sunday, but it did it out of nowhere. And I think I was talking for like a full 5 minutes for us. I looked in the chat and went, "Oh shit, no one can hear me." So that was kind of annoying, but at the same time, I guess I think because Alex wasn't there as a moderator. So if Alex was there, I probably would have known sooner. But he had to leave early. This is why you've got the brilliant task of being a moderator. I think you're a permanent moderator now, because Alex is still a moderator from last time, so I think once I put you on, you stay on there, so... until I get rid of you. But I'd never get rid of you.
It's the only time I stream.
Yeah, why not? It's fun. It is fun to chat with people. A super potion. Nice. Okay, that was worth coming down here. And now time for Pokemans in the water. Last time we found a fire type in the water, and I had to run from it. This time, hopefully you'll find something we can catch. Because it's a legendary, I don't really care at this point, I just want something. Fishing sucks in this game. The amount of times I just fish and just no nibble. Like, this, I don't want that kind of realism in Pokemon. I want to just catch the Pokemon. Why can't you just catch it right off the bat?
Sit for 6 hours and never catch anything.
Yeah, it's all about the experience. No, it isn't. I want to catch fish. I've been fishing once in my entire life with my brother-in-law, and I wish I hadn't. Cause...
Oh god, my dad would take me and we'd go camping and we'd at a lake, and he'd take us fishing, and then we'd have to wake up at like butt-fuck o'clock in the morning and
oh god,
spend all day out in the sun not enjoying ourselves, and it just pissed me off.
That always seems like a very American thing, like going camping and then going fishing and stuff. I mean, obviously, I'd say we do it here as well, but I've never like you see it a lot in like programs. I'm watching watching programs I was younger, like from America. It's like that seems like is that all you do in America? Just go to camp and fish? That seems like 90% of your activities.
Outside of the major cities, the majority of people do outdoorsy activities like hunting and fishing and that kind of thing. So
it makes sense. You got a lot of forests and outdoor areas, and especially in like the northern, like kind of Nebraska, that kind of bit, and whatever. Yeah. And we got a Manectric. Wow. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna pull electricity out of the water. That's safe.
That's so safe. It's kind of ironic because
chat, don't get me started complaining about Trump, chat. I will not shut up.
Yeah, I don't want to start talking about Trump. I don't. It's got Volt Tackle. Oh my god. It's
good shit.
It's useless because it's a physical attack on Manectric, and it's doing recall to itself, and it paralyzed Populous again. And it has speed boost. That's great. However, why do you constantly get paralyzed, mate? You always get paralyzed. That's the third time now. Oh god. Oh, Mud Bomb. Special attacks. Wait, a special ground type. That's actually quite good. You don't get many special ground type moves, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can catch it now. It's on the rare yellow. I'm not gonna. If I hit it again, I will kill it.
Yeah.
And if I burn it, it'll just kill itself with recoil. And I caught it. Woo!
Oh yeah, good shit.
Manectric time. Yeah, I was saying before I saw the Manectric. Don't bother about Trump, and I generally don't care about any kind of political chat. Even if it's British politics, I try to get away from it when I can. Obviously, I do care about my politics to a degree, but I don't really care to talk about it that much. I just like, only if it's like relevant or it's something important. But if it's Trump, he's all he's doing is golfing now. I don't leave him be. Leave him with his really terrible hair and his wife who clearly don't want to be first lady. But
first name suggestion for Manectric is Shockwave.
Shockwave. Oh, that's appropriate. Yeah, I'm calling that. Also, one thing that gets confusing, I think it's in the second extreme. There's a robot called Shockwave that's unrelated to Shockwave.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a few of these instances where, like, a robot appears on the same show with the same name, but it's a totally unrelated thing.
It's the same with Flipper as well, I think. And actually, I think there's one more I'm trying to remember. I think it might be Twister. I think there's a Dutch entrant in Series 7 called Twister as well. Which actually, if you take a look at it, it's actually a pretty cool looking robot. Obviously, I don't want to spoil any battle stats or anything, but it's a pretty interesting looking robot from the Netherlands. They always come up with weird designs. Okay, so we have Shockwave, the main Ectric. He's hasty, so he's actually really fast but no defense, which is kind of what I expect from a main Ectric, so good. Speed boost, as I learned in the battle, he increases his speed every turn. And he has Mud Bomb, Icy Wind, Volt, Tackle, and Zap Cannon. That sucks, I don't like Zap Cannon, but everything else is pretty decent. One gives you recoil at least, but it's something. Zap Cannon's pretty useless, 50% accuracy. 100 power, I think, and it always paralyzes if it hits, but it's 50% accurate, so that's a coin flip. I don't like that. Don't like those kind of moves. There's other moves like that. I can't think of any other moves at 50%. I'm sure the chat might Google them or check them out, but I don't. As far as I remember, there are a few more 50% accurate moves I just don't remember because I never use them. That's probably why. And I don't know if it's me or not, but like same form least favorite type is the dark type. There's one particular reason I don't like it is because it's not very balanced. Like, it's all physical apart from, like, there's only 2 special Dark-type moves in the entire game, including, like, legendary exclusives. And that's Snarl and Dark Pulse. That's it. Everything else is physical. Again, excluding, like, any legendary specific moves like Dark Rise or anything like that. Which I find really weird. It's like if all water moves were just special. There'd be no Waterfall, Razor Shell, Aqua Tail, Liquidation. It's just weird not to have those moves in the game. Like, there's no variety, I guess that's what I'm saying, but I don't know.
You were thinking of coin flip moves. Chat says Inferno and Dynamic Punch.
Oh, Dynamic Punch. I knew there was missing one, and I forgot about Inferno. And oh, Bronzong. Oh, Bronzor. Sorry, Bronzor. Bronzong, the evolved form. Bronzor is basically just a tank. It's not really that great, but it evolves into a decent Pokemon. Which actually beat out Forretress as the best Gyro Ball of Rage until Ferrothorn appeared. One generation later.
What is this thing even?
It's a shield, I believe.
It's a shield.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. Although, what's funny with it, because the way it looks, it's got really kind of staring eyes. My mate, in my society, it looks like it's saying "kill me." It looks really, really kind of it's saying something. I'm gonna burn it with Mothim because I actually can't do anything else to it with my other Pokemon. Shadow Punch. That's a nice physical move. I think that's like 75 power or something like that. Ghost type, that's pretty decent. Again, it's not a very powerful attacker. It's got like 40s, 50s in attack, but Luster Purge. That's a legendary attack, and I don't remember which one it is, because there's so many legendary Pokemon that have really similar sounding moves. I'll use Seismic Toss in it, because I can actually hit that pretty easily. Yeah, Bronzong evolves in that massive... Have you seen what Bronzong looks like? It's just a giant blue bell. That's basically what it looks like.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea how a shield gear thing turns into a bell, but it does. I'm going to throw balls now.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon that evolve into things that they shouldn't evolve into.
The most egregious example for me is Remoraid into Octillery. A fish evolves into an octopus. I mean, there are weird ones, like minor ones. Oh, we caught Bronzor. Yay. That was worth coming down here. Like,
shield.
My shield. Now I just need my sword. If only Aegis Slash was in this game. Then we'd be complete. But, actually, I have seen fan art of like Aegis Slash using a Bronzor as a shield, which is actually if you of course Sion, if you can draw any kind of fan art for any of these Pokemon, take your pick, 'cause I don't mind. Preferably Mothim because he's OP, but again it's your free range. I can't wait to see what you can come up with because I'm genuinely curious about my fan art. It's cool seeing fan art for my channel. Like I've been doing this for a year now. Actually, August 30th is my first anniversary. But of course, Facebook, go away. But my mate's saying I want it available Friday and Saturday. I'm sure I am, but I can't talk at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure, like doing a year of Robot Wars, no fan art. I do one live stream of Pokemon, I get a fan art. And I'm not complaining. I love the fan art, but I find it weird that after all that, one thing I get fan art for, but I'm happy with it.
It was great fan art too.
Oh yeah, I love that thing. I'm not joking. I'm going to use that as my April Fool's picture next year because I'm so using that, and I'm tempted to make it my permanent profile picture. I'm not sure. I might change the background if it's like it's got no background, so I might put like a metal background or some weird sky on it. But anyway,
so far chat has Belmont.
Oh,
and Mr. Speed Squared.
Oh, Mr. Speed Squared works. When it evolves into Bronzong, it doesn't really work as well. Although I'll probably die before I know my luck. What was this? What was the other two? Belmont and what?
Beltol.
Beltol. I like Belmont because I like Castlevania. So, although it's probably
I did not get, so I'm glad you like it.
yeah, Belmont. It's the main character name in the Castlevania series. Simon Belmont. Spelled with one L, but the double L makes it punny. Actually, if you've ever seen the Angry Video Game Nerd review of the Castlevania trilogy?
No, I don't watch him.
It's pretty funny because there's one bit where in Castlevania 2, there's the penultimate boss is the Grim Reaper before you fight Dracula, which sounds crazy, but it's true. And you can actually walk past him and not fight him and completely beat him. Literally, just walk past him. You don't get hit. I think you might get hit once at most, and then you walk past him, you leave the room, and you've beaten him. It's probably one of the worst bosses in history. If it wasn't for Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. There is a secret level on it. I can't remember the name of it. It's when you get the secret warp room. I'm sure someone can remember the name of the stage if they Google it, or a big Crash nerd more than I am. It's basically like a race in a minecart against another character, but you can actually beat the thing by not touching the controller once. I'm not even shitting. And look, Horsey, which is the pre-evolved form of Kingdra, which is great because I don't want a Horsey. But you need a specific item. I think it's the Dragon Scale to evolve Kingdra, so yeah, I'm glad I got Kingdra off the bat. I think you give me a potion, don't you? How did I miss you? Alright, well, whatever. Okay, we're going to face our rival now, after I do some quick little bit of trading, just to be cautious. And of course, as I said, we should not be finishing 10 minutes, but we are going to be doing another hour, as I said, so yay, and a Togepi. Aww. Togepi's actually, I think Togepi might be in my list of cutest Pokemon. It's
definitely up there.
Although I already know what my pick for the cutest Pokemon is. It's Furret. Because I love ferrets. Ferrets are cute, and I think my sister has a few, and they keep biting me, but they're funny. And Furret is it's much more cuter than ferrets could ever be, which I actually do like.
Speaking of Togepi, I actually have a Togepi egg on my desk.
Oh yes, of course. You mentioned in the chat, like on our chat, saying, "Oh, there's a little Easter egg," and it's literally an egg.
Yeah.
Also, folks in the future, obviously, if you watch Mr. Psycho's content, he has a lot of like toys in the background. Like he's got the Razor one recently. Have Stinger, which is a cock and balls, as you said. The only reason to get it. It's also massively disproportionate. It's so big. I have no idea why Stinger looks so big, but it's funny. It's so crap. Compared to, the one I'm going to be hopefully sending him, my Tornado tool, my pullback. I finally got my PayPal sorted out yesterday, so that was a pain. I had to get a statement from the bank, but it wouldn't be 2 working days, so I had to wait for that, get the 4-digit code, type in the 4-digit code. And the annoying thing is, the 4-digit code, obviously it's invalid now, so it doesn't matter if I tell anyone, but it was so annoying because it was something I could have guessed. It was treble 73. I could have guessed. I could have guessed that code. Obviously, it doesn't matter. You can't go, "Oh, we know James's PayPal, but we don't know anything about it." And also, it's already an invalid code. So I've used it now. But damn it, 7773. I could have done that.
I love when I gotta verify something with one of my Google accounts, and it's like, oh yeah, just send me text message of whatever code, and then it's 00000 and then a number.
Yeah.
Because why?
Yeah. Actually, I remember I had to advise my dad to change his PIN one time because it's not his PIN now. Obviously, so again, you can't really fault. I'm not just giving my dad's PIN numbers free, obviously, but he actually had it as 1234. I'm not even joking. And I had to say to him, you might want to change that. I was like, and he changed it, obviously, he changed it to a different 4-digit number, but, oh my god, 12. Imagine, and actually another story about my dad, this is something I was going to mention on the, I should have mentioned when I was with Alex's thing. This is pretty funny. You know those kind of scams you get? Like, there's Indian scams where they say something's wrong with your computer, and they tell you to type a code in, and that code allows them to use your computer, basically, and hack them and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I was working on my computer just on a dissertation, and then my dad just came running up and saying, "There's something wrong with our computer." And I was like, "What? I'm using it. There's nothing wrong with it." And I said, "Oh, give me the phone." Hello, and he's like, "Yes, your computer is 50% corrupted." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, what are you talking about? It says, just type in this code, and I was like, fuck off, and just hung up. And I was like, Dad, that's a scam, man. And my sister actually fell for it, unfortunately.
Oh man.
I was so
Scammers. I've always thought scammers were hilarious because it's just so obvious.
yeah.
And then one of my my grandmother got a phone call
Oh no.
from somebody claiming to be me, that I was stuck in Europe and I needed money to get home.
The classic one.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't remember which YouTube channel it is now, but I think if you type in like scamming scammers or something, there's a whole entire YouTube channel of this guy who just records all the phone calls of these scammers and just dicks about with them.
Oh, there was a great one that I saw on. I think it's a comedian guy on one of the TED channels.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
He's just messaging back and forth, fucking with the guy, getting him to say stupid shit.
I even took the time to Photoshop something in a newspaper just to make it look realistic. The effort. There's a guy there's a UK comedian called what's his name now? It's really, the name escapes me. But he did a similar thing where it wasn't with scammers, but he did it with like people with parking tickets, because he got like a false parking ticket, and he just trolled the council to get it, and eventually worked. Oh my god, he's got Focus Blast as well. I'm against a Venonat. I'm just gonna Luster Purge this thing because it has Horn Drill. That's a one hit. Wait, I thought a banned one hit KO moves. Whatever. Anyway, Luster Purge almost killed it anyway, and it reduced its special defense, which is cool. And I'm just gonna Luster Purge again. You keep using Horn Drill, but it's not effective. Stop it. Horn Drill doesn't work if you're the same level or above, I believe. So you're the same level, so stop it. Hey, Belmont killed his first Pokemon. Well done. It was a Venonat, which I actually still believe that it looks like Butterfree as much. I know it's disproven, but it does look like they mixed the evolutions around. Because Butterfree looks more like Venonat than it does look like Caterpie. But
yeah, a little bit.
It's got the same mouth and the colour scheme and all that. But a Celio. Actually, I do like Celio's sprite in Platinum. It's like giving you a high five. He's trying to like hail a cab. Like, hey, how you doing?
Nice.
Focus Blast. I'm gonna Focus Blast this. I'm gonna turn off Facebook. This is God, this is annoying. There we go. It extreme speed me and did.
Facebook is super invasive.
Oh, I hit Focus Blast as well. Actually, that's another 50% move, I think, is Focus Blast. I think it's 50%. I'll check the accuracy afterwards, but I think it's a one-hit KO. Oh, almost. That was a crit as well, and it almost killed it. Alright, Shadow Punch. It's only using normal moves on a Steel type. This is fine. 1 damage that time. Well done. You've done 4 damage in 2 moves. Well done. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, scams and stuff. But actually, I got the same phone call from the same people the next day.
Oh,
And
nice.
I decided to just go along with it, and they were telling me to type in these certain commands. I did Google in advance what the commands were, so it wasn't going to do anything. And one was just like a shortcut, like F5 something. I was like, fair enough, I can just that doesn't do anything. But when it got to the point where it said type in the code, I was like, oh, my keyboard's not working. Oh, hold on, hold on. I was like, hold on, can I just go and get some? Can I just go and check the cable downstairs? Yeah, I said, yeah, sure. I went and got a drink. Went to the garage, checked if he had something in the freezer for tea tonight, and I was like, okay, whatever. 5 minutes later, I come back up and go, are you still there? Yes, I'm still there. It's like, okay, my keyboard's working now. It says, and I started doing that thing where I was like, my now. And he's like, what? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I've got a bad connection here. I'll move to a different part of the room. Hold on, my key, no. And then just hung up. I was like, fuck this. So I couldn't resist. I'm gonna go for Zap Cannon, fuck it, why not? Oh, it hit!
Oh, good shit.
Stupid tip, no. And it did more damage than that. Oh, it critted. I'm getting a lot of crits this episode, and no crits are hitting me. I'm liking this. Which only means someone's going to die at some point. And Miniatrix sprite is rubbish in this game as well.
Yeah.
It's just that the head looks wrong from behind. It does look more like a penis than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, the Nuzlocke said again. I've had Bellsprout, I've had Cast Form, I've had Silcoon, and now I've had Love Disc. Pray for me. I'm just gonna bomb it. Bomb. Also, I'm gonna do a little poll in the chat. What's your least favourite Pokemon? I'm very curious, because I know a lot of people who say different things, and I am very curious what people's least favourite Pokemon is. Because mine is probably... It's a tough choice. I'm stuck between Shiinotic, the new mushroom Pokemon, or Onix. Because Onyx...
Really?
Well, the reason why I don't like Onyx is simply because, right, there are Pokemon like Corsola, Luvdisc, etc., which are rubbish, but you see them, they're tiny little pink things in the in the ocean. They don't have any good stats. What do you expect? Onyx is a 30-foot rock snake and has an attack lower than Charmander.
This is true.
I don't get... It's because it's hands down the most disappointing Pokemon, in my opinion. Because like there are Pokemon like Kecleon and all that they're rare, I guess, but they're not that good. And you think, well, okay, it's just rare for being rare, say like Chimecho. But Onyx is really common, or relatively common, and it's one of the first Pokemon you see. It's one of the first Pokemon you see in a gym battle, and you're like, and it's in the anime all the time. You go, oh, this is a really cool, strong Pokemon. It can barely hit itself out of a paper bag. It's like Caterpie. It's barely more powerful than Caterpie, which is not much of an achievement in retrospect. I don't know. Honestly,
I'm trying to think of what mine would be.
There are some runners up like one Pokemon that really annoys the fuck out of me is the new one of the most recent Ultra Beasts. It's the only other Pokemon I like from Gen 7 is Pheromosa. This really thin-looking bug woman thing. It just looks really uncanny. I don't like it. I don't like humanoid Pokemon. I've noticed. Mr. Mime, even Galad and Gardevoir to an extent, particularly Gardevoir because the Rule 34 has been made of it. But Jesus, that is terrible. But
let's see. Chat says wishy-washy.
oh, wishy-washy. I hope you're talking. I presume you're referring to the base form because the schooling form is really good. It's got better stats than Gyarados, I believe. But again, once it's at 25% health or lower, it turns into the really weak form, which is shite. But I'm going to zap cannon this Ludicolo. Oh, come on. Ludicolo is doing nothing. Ludicolo is doing nothing to me. Come on, just hit it. Oh, actually, I think one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3 is Ludicolo. Because look at it. Like, how can you say...
Yeah.
How is this Pokemon not the happiest thing in existence? I mean, people say it's racist, but honestly, right? If I was Mexican and I saw this as a racist stereotype, I'd be like, this is awesome. He's always happy. He's dancing about. Everyone likes him. How is that? That's kind of not negative to me. You know what I mean? It's like it's not the worst thing it could be. It wasn't like it was Jinx. Which, and yeah. I know the reference. I know where Jinx comes from. I know it's based off like a Japanese folklore, with like a ice witch with like a blackened face. I get that. I think the blackened face comes from that, or some other thing. But I know it's not based off blackface, but it looks too uncanny. While Ludicolo just looks really cool to me. And there was that thing. I think it was years ago. I think Speedy Gonzales was banned for a while because it was a Mexican stereotype.
Oh yeah.
But it turned out the only people who were complaining about it were non-Mexicans. The Mexicans liked him.
Yep,
So
that's pretty much how things go in the U.S. now.
yeah, it's like there are those small things that annoy, like when people get offended for other people. That really annoy. I don't know, like really kind of annoys me for some reason. Because like for example, the one thing that it slightly irritates me as well is like if you're like I saw this happen once in my home city. I was just sat on a bench and I saw this couple coming up to this person pushing someone in a wheelchair. And they were just talking, and the guy said, "How is he then?" He's right there. Just talk to. He's like, "Why are you not talking to him?" He's like, "He's not an animal." He's like, I don't get why they can't just go, "How are you doing?" Not "How is he doing?" Like, "Oh, what's this thing doing here? How's he doing?" Good boy. You know, it's a really weird. It was just weird. I don't know why. Just like treat them as human beings. You know what I mean? But.
Yeah, people are dumb.
People are really dumb. Like, actually, a couple of weeks ago, I was at Manchester Comic Con. Don't know if in the chat was there, but I got a few pictures on my Facebook for that. I got some nice signatures. One of which from Warwick Davis, obviously Leprechaun, many other small roles, including one of the Ewoks in Star Wars and all that kind of good stuff. Good kind of roles for small actors, obviously. And I was there, and on the way out, we were walking down to the train station, and I saw these two guys, one with a GoPro strapped to his head, climbing onto a bus. The bus was parked at a bus stop. It just they just helped it jump into the bus, and then the bus drove away without them knowing it was on there, and they were just sat lying on the bus as they drove away. Like, you can't make this shit up, can you? I just saw it, and I was like, you know, like, we were encouraging them, going, "Go, you know, well done." It's like, oh, jeez. Is it true, like, in America, there's like 11 Manchesters or something? There's like tons of them.
There's there's a lot of things in the U.S.
I mean, there's a lot of Lancasters in there, because I know I'm from Lancaster, and there's only like one of us here, but I know the most popular name in England, I believe, is Newton. I think that's the most popular name for anything. There's like loads of Newtons. Hell, there's an area called Newton in my city, so that alone proves how popular. It's like 150 something like that. Newtons in Britain. It's weird. Someone could definitely verify it for me, because I know Newton's a very popular name over here. I think it's Isaac Newton. I'm not sure what exactly, or maybe it's just general. How are my Pokemon doing? They're doing fine, I believe. Yeah. Oh, Belmont's almost level 7. My next is almost level 8. Actually, once I get to Shockwave to level 8, and then level 8, then we'll fight our rival.
Yeah.
I like fighting rival, because Douche sucks.
We actually made it to get a full team now.
Yeah, we have, and it's actually quite a strong full team. I think Totodile the weakest link, because it's the only unevolved Pokemon. But actually Bronzor as well, but it's quite defensive, so it's not too bad. Oh, Lusterpurge, that's the toxic spikes on the steel type. Good idea, and that doesn't take effect unless I swap out. And even if I use Mothim, he's immune because he's a flying type. So that would have worked. He's not Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks would have wrecked me. I'm trying to think. What else was there? There was something else. I was talking about something else before. Oh, Psycho Cut on the Psychic Steel type. Well done. 1 damage. 1 damage. Yeah, our team's really good so far. We're just gonna end up dying. I know it. I kind of hope we might get to the first gym potentially. No guarantees, but we might at least get to the. We'll get to the city where the new first gym is, but I don't think we'll get there. I'm not sure. If not, we'll do it for the next live stream, which I don't know when it will be, but it might be this weekend. I don't know. I might do that. And then my Facebook keeps constantly reminding me of shit. Lava Plume. Oh, Lava Plume. I'll get rid of. Right, chat. Here's a question: should I get rid of Nasty Plot or Focus Blast? Because Nasty Plot's good, but it's not really. It's more of a setup move. While Focus Blast is too inaccurate, but it's pretty powerful. Shadow Punch and Luster Purge, I'm fine with. They're pretty consistent in power and decently okay. I'm trying to think which one to go. I definitely want Lava Plume. Lava Plume's a great fire move. No disadvantages unlike Eruption and Overheat. It's pretty much a straight, solid fire move. I'm trying to think. Oh, Nasty Plot or Focus Blast.
They're kind of. Chat is 50-50 so far.
Just like Focus Blast.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually kind of appropriate. I think Nasty Plot is useful, but Belmont's not really that powerful attacker. It's more just a wall. And in this generation particularly, well, it's not weak to Ghost and Dark. It's actually quite a tank. I'm going to go with a Focus Blast. Because it's quite 50. It's just too inaccurate, honestly. Oh, Nasty Plot can be useful, because if I've got like a Pokemon that can't do anything to me, I can sell it for the next Pokemon. But Focus Blast is just a big gamble. It's powerful, as I said, but I've got moves that are more reliable, plus Lava Plume's more... Oh, that's tough, it really is. I'm going to Focus Blast before I change my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I mean, the chat's 50-50 anyway, so it's not like I'm angering the masses. There we go. Also, when we were talking about languages before, obviously you've got Esperanto. I am currently trying to learn Dutch at the moment, because I hopefully have learned English by now. I've learned German to a decent degree, so I thought, well, the in-between language is Dutch, because it pretty much sounds like English, but it looks like German. So, I might as well go with that. And I'm going to show Shadow Punch, because why not? So far I can say good day, which is quite cool. Guten Tag. There's a lot of ch noise in there. I'm probably just spitting all over the place now. And
That's what pop filters are for.
Exactly. I think it's actually a built-in one. I think it didn't sound too bad. Yeah, because my peas doesn't sound too bad. But actually, I think I showed you my favourite 2 words: baseball in Dutch, which is honkbal. Honkbal. Honk, just like a honky. Yeah, honkbal. And the other one is cheek. Not butt cheek, just a regular human, like, face cheek. It's Wang. Spelt Wang. I mean, in German it's Wanger, so I guess it's not too much different from German. But I love it when a language can just be funny to you occasionally. Like, for example, the biggest joke in German. We never had a room called this, but the G6 in German is gay sex. So that was a common one. People used to, we were like sex and gay, because you're year 8, you're like, you're 12. What do you expect? What else is funny to you?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the time I thought Team America was the funniest movie ever. And it still is. I'm not gonna lie. It still is one of the funniest movies ever. It's one of those movies like when I was a bit like that and Borat were the two movies I remember when I was younger. I used to find really funny, and it's the only two movies out of that era that have still managed to remain funny. Because those movies, my god, they're probably, I think, not my absolute favourite movies of all time, but I think in terms of absolute enjoyment, those two are my favourites. I mean, do you have a favourite movie, Mike? Or again, you're not really much of a favourites person.
Oh, singular favourite movie by a wide margin is Twister.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned it. How come Twister? Because I've never heard anyone mention Twister, like once.
Mainly, I'm impressed at how accurate the special effects are.
I will admit the effects are great. Plus, also has Bill Paxton in it for no other reason, and why not?
Yeah, you know, it's a by the numbers action movie, but if you take out a couple of gratuitous explosions, it's largely accurate to what the things that tornadoes can do. And I was actually really impressed with that.
So I know you're a big storm tornado person. I know that because obviously, which is ironic, 'cause you used to be scared of storms when you were younger. Now you're like,
oh, I was scared shitless of storms, and actually learning about them is what broke me of my fear, and now I occasionally chase them.
Pretty cool.
So, I have to play the score from the movie Twister whenever I go too, because it's just permanently embedded in my head. Also,
I just realised we never checked out Belmont. Never checked him out. He's Jolly Nature, which is not very good, but his attack and his special attack are pretty similar.
He is a frisbee champion, according to the chat.
He is a frisbee, extreme frisbee, which I think was a thing apparently in my university. I don't know why it's a thing. Battle armor, so it can't be critted. That is great. In a Nuzlocke.
That is really good.
And yeah, you got Luster Purge, Nasty Plot, Shadow Punch, and Lava Plume. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'll just switch out to Shockwave. All Shockwave has to do now is get to level 8, and then we will fight our rival. Awesome. But oh yeah, so my favourite movie of all time is probably Psycho, the Hitchcock movie.
Classic.
And I will say actually, this is something not many people say, but I actually think Psycho 2 is actually a good sequel. I'm not even joking. I actually think it's a good sequel. 3 and 4 can... I've not seen 4 and 3 can blow itself, but, you know, 2 is actually a really good one, because it actually deals with him coming out of prison, of, like, coming back into society, but in reality he just can't go back. And I quite like that, because it's actually kind of human, if you know what I mean. Because actually it has
it's so rare to get a movie that, like, actually goes the way that, real life would go.
And also, I actually think it has a creepier moment than the original Psycho, because the original Psycho was kind of stilted by the budget, obviously. Like, there are some creepy moments, like the shower is obviously the most famous scene of all time, but in one of the most famous thriller horror scenes ever, but that's probably the big highlight in terms of that, and probably the skeleton at the end. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the actual thing, but the skeleton, my god, it's one of the few things the shot-for-shot remake actually did better. It actually looks much creepier. But that was, I mean, that's one of my least favorite movies of all time. That remake, because I love Psycho so much that the one with Vince Vaughn. Vince. Yeah, I think it was a nostalgia thing. So yeah, Vince Vaughn, as for the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho, Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates, and it's just like, do middle finger. It's just awful. Like, so there's only like 2 things they do right in that entire movie, and apart from that, I was just like sat there dying the entire time because Vince Vaughn, like in the original, he's kind of like a child still, Norman Bates. In the remake, they make him just like this pervert. Like he actually does like masturbate in the movie whilst watching someone. Geez. And I'm just like, they just turned it into a straight up pornographic rubbish. It's just like, why would you bother with that? Yeah, but the ending bit with the skeleton's actually one of the few creepy bits because it actually has quite a good ambience with it, but. It's really it, and Vince Vaughn dressed up as dressed in that woman garb looks stupid. It looks like he's going for like a Halloween costume as Norman Bates. Not. Also, I just noticed Shockwave's the only female on our team because Belmont's neutral. Huh. Yay. No gender bias here. And now we can actually fight our rival. Yay. But yeah, I was saying the only creepy scene in Psycho 2 I think that actually beats the original is the one bit where he's. This woman, I think it's a man or a woman. It's not been a while since I watched it, but I think it's a woman. She defends herself by holding a knife out in front of him, and he grabs it by the blade, and it slices his hand, and the blood goes down. Oh my god, that is creepy. It's so well done as well, and he's got Huntail now. There's a forgettable Pokemon, Huntail. Does anyone remember what Huntail's that's a thing? It's a good Pokemon, but it's not very memorable, unfortunately. And I'm just going to do a sword stance, because I think I can set up on this thing. And what are you going to use? Lovely Kiss. God damn it, that confusing. Oh, possibly to sleep. Power Bless, you set up only to fail. Well done. And at least you got a priority move to get out of sleep quicker than normal. Blast Burn. I'm quad resistant to that, and I can't be burned because I'm asleep. So, you're not doing very well, Huntail. You might want to up your game slightly. It has to recharge as well, oh my god. And it woke up on the recharge turn. You dunce. It's just using Blast Burn. Why are you going, I'm quad resistant to Blast Burn, do something else. I'm going to Sky Uppercut because it's more powerful than Quick Attack, because Quick Attack's not doing anything. Because Huntail actually has surprisingly high defense. It's like 104, 103, something like that kind of level. It's just got it's got a decent special attack, so it actually wasn't affected by the physical special split, but everything else is just kind of average. So it's okay. I've never used it I've only used it in a randomizer and that's it. And he's Krogunk. Ah, Krogunk. I'm going to send in Samurai Jack, because Samurai Jack just beats everything. He's not had a single bad match so far. So, Krogunk. The only Pokemon weak to Psychic that's quad weak to Psychic. Actually, while in the chat, what's your favourite movie of all time, chat? There's a little question for you. Oh, I've got Drill Peck, I've just realised. Krogunk's dead. I believe so. If not, it's going to... Oh, no, it's dead. Never mind. I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it couldn't survive a Drill Peck from a Samurai Jack. All I remember about Samurai Jack is occasional clips and the theme song. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. Also, that the Aku was voiced by Mako, which is pretty cool. He's got that very kind of stereotypical old man Japanese voice, like that kind of great voice. It's a really great voice. Actually, Japanese, because of the way it sounds, is one of those few languages I can actually say and make it sound like I can speak it. And in reality, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like you just kind of go Daishu no Kaitare. And that's all you need to do, and you can sort of sound like you're speaking Japanese without going too far into the racist area. Because it does vaguely sound like an anime.
See, the best way to do it is to just go the Scary Movie 4 route and just start listing Japanese companies.
Toshiba. Nintendo, Sony. Hyundai.
It's great because it takes place over like a few minutes, and it takes you about a full minute to realize that the subtitles and what they're saying are two different things.
Oh, have you seen Kung Pao at all?
No.
Oh my god, Kung Pao's one of the funniest things ever. It was I can't remember who directed it, but I think the name will come to me. He basically took an old Japanese Talo. Sweet. Okay. Not the best. Oh, that's a good reserve Pokemon. Yeah, he took like an old Japanese show and redubbed it to make it into a comedy, like a serious samurai drama. I think it's possibly one of the funniest things ever invented. Although, as I said, that was what I was thinking about before. Team America, that was it. It's one of the few teenage movies I found when I was funny when I was a teenager. It's still funny now. Because it's the South Park guys.
America was good.
It's the South Park guys. You can't really go wrong with them, honestly.
Yeah.
Plus, also Kim Jong-il is just an Asian Cartman. He really just is in the voice. I mean.
So, fun fact: I went to that movie with my girlfriend at the time and her family, and they brought her 6-year-old sister with them.
Oh god.
To see the movie.
That sounds like fun.
To see Team America.
Fuck yeah. Sorry. I mean, it's probably got one of my favourite movie quotes ever in it. It's obviously the bit where he goes in the limousine. He's like, a limousine that can fly? Now I've seen everything. Have you seen a man eat his own head? No. Then you haven't seen everything. That's probably the greatest quotes ever made. I mean, it's just so quotable. Like, obviously, there's also, there's no I in Team America. Yeah, there is. And what else is there? There's one more. That's really funny. Oh, I liked, oh yeah. Things are inevitably going to change. What? Inevitable. What? Inevitable! Things are inevitably going to change! God damn it, open your fucking ears! And Talo. Any names for Talo? I was going to call it Swift Swall after Alex, but I want to see if anyone come up with a better name first. If not, also...
Yeah, I was going to suggest Swift Swall as well. But...
Also, what have the chat said their favourite movies are? I'm quite curious. I should have...
SpongeBob movie and Emoji movie so far.
You better be joking with Emoji movie. I saw that yesterday.
Please tell me you didn't pay money.
I did. I paid $4.99. I paid $4.99 for it because we've got a deal with our cinema at the moment. Every ticket's $4.99, which is about $3, something like that. $5. I don't know how the currency works over here, but yeah, it's it was bad. Not I expected anything, but I didn't find anything funny the entire movie. There was not a single positive, apart from the animation.
Somebody who is not Alex says Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, not Alex.
Not Alex.
Not totally not Alex. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure because I was swear someone was trolling me then if it was actually Alex there because he said he wasn't available, so I was suspicious. I'll call him any of the suggestions or Pacific Rim might be the hang glider. Actually, I might call him hang glider. Actually, I was saying in a serious note, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie is pretty funny. It's not the best movie ever, but I will admit it's a movie I do get a lot of enjoyment about because I did enjoy the first 3 series of SpongeBob and then never watched the rest of it. So I have no idea past that.
I never watched SpongeBob as a kid. I caught episodes by accident at work sometimes when we put it on for the kids groups that would come in. But
actually, I'd probably recommend the best series are the first 3 series. I mean, I don't know why it's one of my favourite jokes in it. There's an episode called The Paper, where SpongeBob is playing this little piece of paper the entire time. I don't know if you caught that one or not. But he's...
No,
there's one bit, he's just like... Yeah, he puts the paper on his mouth and goes, I'm a guy with a mustache. Look at me, I'm a guy with a mustache. A pirate with an eye patch. Arr, I'm a pirate. A regular guy with an eye patch. Arr, I am not a pirate. So I thought that joke just so surreal, makes me laugh. And I'm going to check out Hang Glider, because let's see what he's got, or he or she has got to offer. I don't follow genders, clearly. I'm gender neutral. Yay. Equal opportunist. Drop it.
Alright, well, we're going to quote you on that you are gender neutral.
Yay. Even though I chose him a boy, I am gender neutral. Yes, so we have Anglider. He is male. He is male, level 4, and he's bold, so he's already a bad nature after that. Great. Thank goodness I'm not using him yet. He has adaptability, which powers up moves of the same type. And does he have the same move of the same type? He has headbutt. Okay.
Oh, that's useful, I guess.
The only problem is he's got minus attack. So that's he's got poison jab, headbutt, arm thrust, and milk drink. Okay, how does a bird drink milk? I'm not going to ask that.
Yeah, I don't want to know because then some Rule 34 stuff is going to show up.
Actually, George's quite creepy. Do you remember the Gen 6 Pokemon Go-Goat?
No.
It's that goat that's like, you can ride it. It's like a kind of grass goat. If you remember that from X and Y. Yeah, it's evolved. Yeah, I think the grass leader uses it. It can learn milk drink even if it's male. Yeah, let image sink in. It makes sense if it's female, but no, it can learn it no matter what gender it is. Which I guess again it's gender neutral, but why bother? That makes it creepier. It's like how Cryogonal and Mew can learn Attract, even though it fails because they're both genderless. Which is absolutely hilarious to me. Like they actually implemented that. And Sailor Webster. Oh shit! It's the A unknown. Oh my god. Oh no. Mothman. Mothman, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to you, Mothman? Are you going to use Crush Claw like always? Yes, you can use Crush Claw like always. And almost a one-hit KO, and using Double Kick, which is quad resistant. Unknown, you are not making yourself any better in the eyes of the fans, are you? Jesus. I mean, there's a reason why people don't like you. It's because you're kind of useless. Again, I don't hate Unknown, actually, surprisingly. I don't hate it, I just can't be bothered with it. It's just kind of... There's no reason to hate it because everyone else already hates it enough. It's just sort of...
Pretty much.
Oh, Noctowl. That's actually more of a challenge. I'm not going to use you. I'm going to use Shockwave because I'm going to Volt Tackle this thing. Hooray!
It says that the guy's first Pokemon was named
That's the name of Alex's totally alive Whismer in his Nuzlocke. I accidentally spoiled it, got killed last week, but honestly it's a Whismer. You'd be surprised it's going to last very long. Got no defenses. And Noctowl's dead. Yay. Actually, Noctowl's a really cool Pokemon. I just wish it was better. I actually love owls.
Yeah.
Owls are one of my favourite animals. Particularly because...
there are some Pokemon that are like really intimidating looking, and then they're just shit, and it's kind of... Or like you were talking about Onyx before.
Basculin's quite forgettable in Gen 5. It's just a little fish thing, and it's just got the most average attack stats, and there was like 90 in both stats, and that's it. Basically, it's a fish version of Mothman, but not that memorable. Even less memorable, that's surprising. We've also got a random item as well. We have Power Lens. I have no idea what that does, so let me check that out. Power Lens. That'll be in the main items. Power Lens. There we go. A Pokemon holding this item promotes special attack, gain on leveling, produces speed star. Oh, it's just an EV item. It's not useful for in-game. So only for EV training.
Useless.
If you're EV training, it's good, but if you're training Alakazam, that's perfect. But I'm not, so. Oh, well, the game runs really slowly on my thing. It doesn't run slowly in battles. It just runs on the video. But it's not a big deal because it's not too noticeable unless you're in the audio. Sailor Florentino. That's a name.
Yeah, that's
Florentino.
a name, definitely.
Actually, here's a fun name for you. During my graduation, I got so bored because I was like one of the first people to go up and collect my award. I was so bored the entire time. I just kept flicking through the book, seeing all the funny names in it. Like, I love that. I sound really ignorant, like going, "Lol, this name's funny because it's foreign." But there were some really funny names in there. Like, there was a guy who wasn't actually there, unfortunately. I wanted to hear the guy read his name out. He was called Svetlov. Oh, I've got the book here. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Book. Svelov Svetavolov. That's a name.
So that's easy to say.
That's a name, and I so wish he was there. He didn't appear, unfortunately, which is really a shame, because I'd love to hear him. And why are you using low kick Togepi? That's doing nothing. My god, Togepi sucks. Why don't you side foot talking to you before you bother hitting you with a proper move? I love to hear those really funny names. But, yeah, I don't know why. It's like, again, I sound like a really ignorant Englishman going, "Lol, these names are weird." But, yeah, hell, there were... Actually, have there been any kind of... Actually, there's a question for both Mike and the chat, actually. Has there been a really unusual first name or last name you've heard from someone? Like, not, like, you know, really weird, but, like, just like one you've never really heard of before. Like, you go, "Huh, I didn't know it was a name." Because I bet in America, there's tons of weird names in America, from what I've heard.
Oh my goodness, there's so many weird names. Like, Americans are, like, dead set that they have to have a unique name.
Yeah.
And, like, I grew up... there was a girl I went to school with named Christmas.
What?
There was another girl I went to school with. She was in my homeroom, named Precious.
Oh god.
I ran into a couple of girls named Summer and Autumn.
No way.
And like I was waiting for them to have like a triplet sister named Winter or something. You know?
Actually, in fair, Summer and Autumn actually aren't that bad names, but Christmas and Precious? God.
One of the girls, she was actually my friend for a little bit in kindergarten. Her name was Silver.
Actually, that's quite a cool name, actually.
It was really cool, but her last name was Sterling.
Actually, that's even a cooler name. Silver Sterling.
It was a really cool name.
Can I tell you a really cool name from my school? There's a guy, he's actually trained to be a police officer, I think, or something in the officer field. He's called Damien Steele.
Oh, jeez.
How
that
awesome.
Like a movie antagonist.
And actually, something, what it reminds me, it sounds like a kind of, you know, it's kind of like cop movies. Get me Damien Steele. And, you know, you start hearing the Dragnet theme or something. Or CSI or something. That's beautiful. Also, I'm against a Crawdaunt with Judgment. That's fun. I'm going to send in Belmont. Crawdaunt's actually Crawdaunt is really creepy looking. Is it just me? The eyes.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Actually, there's another thing to Google. Just type in the Gen 3 back sprite of Crawdaunt. It stares at you. It's looking back on you constantly. It's really creepy. But actually, if the chat's anything about funny names at all, or unusual names. Jeff. Damn it, chat. And I can't hit Crawdaunt whatsoever. Great, this is fun. Papa Bliss has got he's got Sky Uppercut. This will kill it. It doesn't help it's got Ingrain as well, so it's gaining HP as it's losing it. So it's just basically just a war of attrition, this battle.
Yeah.
But I'm not in major danger, thankfully, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Actually, one name that made me laugh, there's a guy, he wasn't in my primary school, but it was someone I knew from another primary school called Joseph Kerr. Shorten that to Joker, and the amount of people who would make fun of him, which is quite surprising, because I was actually I loved the name, I wasn't making fun of him at all. I was like, awesome. That's an awesome name to have, Joker. The weirdest name I ever heard, in terms of the weird name, I haven't really heard a weird name, per se. Again...
Speaking of weird names that you could pass off and not be aware was a weird name, there was a NASCAR driver that was named Richard Trickle.
Oh god, Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle is what his name was, and it totally went over my head because I grew up watching NASCAR from a really young age, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's one of the older guys. He runs in the back of the field, and
you're like, oh
and
god,
he's one of the veterans. And other people are just laughing their asses off, and I don't know why.
That sounds. If you think about it, Dick Trickle runs at the back of the field. That doesn't sound suspicious. Actually, one of those. I don't know. This is more of a British show. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Bottom, the British show. It stars Rick Mayall, which you might remember. Do you remember Rick Mayall at all?
No idea.
Have you seen Drop Dead Fred? Or Blackadder, I think. Well, he died like 3 years ago, but he's like a really, really funny British comedian. He's like with a really unique voice. And he did a show called Bottom with a guy called Ed Edmondson. It's all like a slapstick comedy about these two really big losers. And the bartender near him, also more the pub vendor, I guess more like, is to use the American way of saying it. The pub owner. His name is Richard Head. And
nice.
When I was younger, I didn't get the joke. So I didn't know Dick was short for Richard. So I was like, oh yeah, it's Richard Head. And I was like, I get the joke entirely now.
I get it.
Yay. Yeah, look.
Now
Also, I don't think we're going to be getting to the gym at this point, but we've got way further than last time. We're actually fighting people on the gym, on the road towards the gym, and we haven't had a serious death yet. So, I'll take that. Everyone else is still functioning really well. Motham's still being OP. Mothman. Oh, well, that's one of the stupidest myths to me, the Mothman myth.
Oh my god, yeah, like...
In San Andreas as well.
Part of it, the opening part of the Mothman myth makes a little bit of sense. Okay, something really fucking weird happened that these people claim happened, whatever. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, and it also knocked down our bridge, and...
Jesus. Actually, the people thought that Mothman was in San Andreas for ages. Like all those myths that San Andreas had. When I was younger, it was the one reason to keep playing San Andreas, hoping to find the Yeti, the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. He's only in a Red Dead Redemption the DLC and in GTA 5, and even then it's a guy in a costume. So, but actually, one thing that I was going to say about those myths. I used to for ages. I used to get really creeped out in that. The area where Bigfoot's supposed to be in that game. I used to get really creeped out at night there. I'd never go there because I just worried it would come attack me. Because I wasn't sure if it was real or not. Because it was back in the days when the internet's really young and people are more talking, going, does it exist? Does it exist? I don't know. And yeah, it's one of those things. But I was really scared, a really wimpy kid when it came to games. Like atmosphere would get me scared. Like a music cue would make me not want to play. Like, do you ever play Toy Story 2 on the PS1?
No.
It wasn't a scary game. Beat up. No, I'm getting rid of beat up. That's a really shit move. There was on the 4th level. It was in a construction yard. I don't know if anyone else in the chat has played this game as well, but it was in the construction yard. Oh, Swablu. That's a really tough Pokemon. And it was the boss was a jackhammer, and if you Google jackhammer boss Toy Story 1 game, Toy Story 2 game, Toy Story 2 PS1, it looks really, really freaky for some reason to me. Like when I was younger, I was like, this is the scariest thing ever. Now I'm just like, it looks dumb. That's probably the dumbest thing I was ever scared of. It just looks like a jackhammer with a sort of silly face, like something from like something from Sesame Street.
I see.
Yeah, it was so weird. Plus, also it made a really weird noise when you hit it. It would go, and that really scared me for some reason. Like it made me laugh because even when you killed it, it would make that noise. You blew it up and it would go, like it laughs even in death. Just like
so if you're scared by ambiance and music cues, then you'll probably love to play Left 4 Dead.
Oh god, yeah. I only play those games in co-op with mates because I couldn't play it by myself. Left 4 Dead 2 particularly, which I like. I like Left 4 Dead 1 slightly more, but yeah, I'm not. I even now I refuse to play a lot of horror games. I'm just like, nope. Also, Crocodile's not fought in a while. Well, time to bring him out. He's been level 9 all this time. That's probably why. Ambipom. Great, that's actually quite a powerful Pokemon. Well, it's level 4, so I'm going to use Mega Horn on it. Oh, there's Mega Kick. That's stab, and it did 9 damage. Not bad for a Pokemon 5 levels lower than me. And I one-hit KO'd it with Mega Horn. Bye. And now I think Crocodiletron will not be used again because he's about to get to level 10. He just seems to level up once and never be used again for ages. I think it's because I want to keep him alive as long as possible. Oh, Marsh Stomp. Speaking of Mudkips. That's what Gal laid out. Gal can do no wrong. Oh, sorry, Samurai Jack. I keep forgetting the names. I've got to remember the names more often. Actually, I don't know if you. I know you didn't do it as an award, but what would you say for Series 4? And it's a bit unrelated again, but Series 4, the most forgettable robot in the main competition, not in like side events, because mostly the same robots again.
Most forgettable robot. Well, I forgot it, obviously.
Damn Thunderwave! God damn it! Why is everything faster than me? Mine would be Humphrey, personally. It's just
Humphrey would be up there.
Mazakari.
Yeah.
Medusa 2000, that's one that no one ever cares about. It was in the first heat as well, and no one cares about it.
What was Maverick is forgettable.
Yeah, actually Rick is a bit better, the Series 5 version. It's basically just the same, it's a lot better, it's basically a massive, it's the same size, but it's got like, it's invertible. It's got a decently powerful flipper on the front of it, and like a spinning, rotating bar at the rear. It's okay. I mean, it managed to do okay, so it's not the worst in the world, but it actually managed to flip over robots okay. So, for what it's worth, it's decent. But it's, yeah, Maverick was pretty bad. Even though, at first, I liked the fact that there was a kid who was mostly involved with it.
Yeah.
Which I really like. I didn't realise that until, I think Sam mentioned it on the podcast. I was like, wow, I appreciate that a bit more. And, you mentioned Tornado for biggest air time.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot about Killertron against Willy Big Cheese.
I was thinking about Killertron against Wheelie Big Cheese, which I think Killertron technically went higher, but because its axe was against the ground, it wasn't the highest off of the ground. Fair
enough. I mean, I just remember that one being the biggest one. Obviously, there's one particular one in Series 5, which obviously, again, a lot of people might have been hinting to in the comments over time, but when you see it, my god, is it a good one. I mean, that'll win the Massive Airtime Award, hands down.
Well, I plan on naming the Airtime Award after it.
Yeah, it's the same, bro. It's another big flipper, so it's not Chaos 2 this time, but it's another big flipper. So it's also one you've seen before, so it's pretty much down to like 3 robots if you really think about it. Also, there's a few newcomers I think that are really good. Well, like some that either don't do well in this series or do well in future series. Like the first time you see Terahertz is in Series 5. 13 Black is one that gets thrown around a lot, which is pretty good. It's basically just 2 roulette spinners, like 2 spinning discs painted like roulette tables on like a box body. It's as mental as it looks, but it's pretty cool. Made by the same guys who made Limpet, if you remember that robot from Series 2. If you don't, I don't blame you. I don't know. Well, anything really S3? Oh yeah, S3 is a robot you'll look forward to seeing. I think it's a pretty good robot.
There's a lot of robots I'm looking forward to that people have talked about.
Bigger Brother finally gets good, because Series 4 obviously was the first try, but Series 5 is actually when they start getting the flipper to max levels. Yeah, we actually start.
I remember Little Sister, the yellow version of Big Brother, was pretty decent in BattleBot, so I was kind of hoping to see that.
Yeah, I think that's the one. I think that's the Series 5 version they use. It's got the better flipper on it, so it makes sense. Because Series 4 flipper was definitely the first try. Clearly, it was because Big Brother was better than Bigger Brother. Series 4, but Series 5 was on. Series 5 to Series 7 is the good ones. Actually, we get to see Supernova for the first time. It looks nothing like it does in every other series. Like it's the same shape, but it's just yellow.
Oh, nice.
And I have no idea. It's a shame, actually, they couldn't use the Superman logo for copyright reasons in Series 8, because I love that Superman logo. It's so perfect for Supernova. But, yeah, they have to keep it the generic. And in Series 9, they came up with their own design. And Series 8 is just kind of generic space-looking image sim. Oh, Weavile. Oof. Mothman, can you take out Weavile? Let's find out. Let's Will-O-Wisp it, first of all. Oh, shit, it's got Pluck. Oh, okay, that's fine. It did 12 damage. And you miss. Why do you keep missing Will-O-Wisp? God damn it. Pluck. Let's go to Belmont. Why not?
There you go.
Why not? Yeah, as I was saying ages ago, I was trying to learn Dutch, and it's one of those languages that if you can't do the ch noise, don't do it. That's why I just say just don't if you can't do that noise or don't want to do it. Because every G and every CH is a ch. Unlike in German, where it's sort of in and out sometimes, here it's just no, it's always the same. And you get words like ging, that's a word. Which is, I don't know how Dutch people speak without spitting all over each other, in honesty. I really don't.
They probably just do and are used to it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm just I was
Or
joking.
they're perpetually dehydrated, one of the two.
Mind you, their country's like negative, like in the sea level, isn't it? So they'll probably be sunk soon. I mean, their country's so bad. There are like some makeshift islands that actually have to pump water out, I believe, because they're just so they're like minus in terms of like sea level in some places.
That's a large portion of the south edge of, or the south coast of Louisiana is like that too.
Yeah, it's very watery, and I think our Nuzlocke's over. Oh god.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
You'll see when the thing catches up in the delay. We are facing, you thought Cascoon and Unknown were horrible Pokemon, and Love-Disc even, the mighty Love-Disc. This thing. Oh, it bullet punched me. Ow.
Oh my.
I know.
How are you going to compete with that?
I don't know. I just air cutters it, and it's dead. Bye. Wurmple's a weird Pokemon. It's kind of a gamble which Pokemon you get from it.
Yeah.
Which honestly, actually, do you prefer Dust? Are you a Dustonks or a Beautifly person?
Dustox.
Yay. Same here. I mean, it's weaker. It's weaker than Beautifly, but I just like it more. Because I don't know. It's just,
I don't look too hard into stats, so it's mostly an aesthetic thing with me.
it just has more personality, I think. But also, it was the Pokemon owned by Jesse, and I like Jesse more than James, so you knew. Oh, Victory Bell. That's our first encounter. Sweet. Go, Samurai Jack. Don't kill it. Whatever you do. What have I got? Drill, Peck, Body Slam. I'll just Revenge. It resists Revenge. And it needs Quick Attack. Cool. Just don't kill it now. I've used the move that will do the weakest damage on it, and oh, you trying my patience. You're so close. It went right on red, in the perfect position to catch it. And so far, I've had not many problems catching Pokemon yet. As I say that, Victory Bell gets out of it, and Crab Hammer. That's you can take one more though. You can take a crit of that, I think. So we're fine. I'll do like 10, 12 damage from that. I've got 24 HP. 2, 3. Yay! Victory Bell from zero shakes to 3. All right, chat. Victory Bell names. And normally I just call it insert screech here, if I could fit that in. Because it's got... I don't get why it's got that cry. I mean, I'm glad it has. But I don't know why it does. And it's a male Victory Bell. Again, no female Pokemon for some reason. I seem to be lacking female Pokemon apart from Manectric. No idea why. But anyway, yeah, male Victory Bell. Which...
First suggestion is the Magic Conch.
The Magic Conch. Oh, I'm trying to think what Pokemon would fit Magic Conch just as well. I think maybe like a Omanyte might fit that. It is Lord Helix after all.
Next suggestion is
Ah. Ooh.
Oh no, wait, it has to be a higher pitch.
Ah. There you go. It's sort of like a. That's the noise it sort of makes the anime. That really high pitched noise. Yeah, I'm going for. I'll show you now. Got to have an H and exclamation mark. Get rid of 2 characters. Where's the exclamation marks at? Others. There it is. There it is. Real monsters. Perfect. Never saw that. I'm going to skip this trainer, heal, and come back and fight them, because I got a few Pokemon paralyzed and burned and what have you. And...
That would be, important.
Oh god, fuck off, kid. He's literally going to teach me... I wasn't talking to you. It's just that kid saying, do you know where the gym is? Well, I do, but you forced me to go with you anyway. Thanks for showing me to do, which I don't want to talk to. I'm not friends with this guy, I just keep he just keeps following me. Anyway, we will go to the Pokemon Center, check our new Pokemon. I think I just missed the Pokemon Center. It is... Oh, it's over here. Different place than normal. Alright, so I'll go and get that, save, and then we'll check out our little... I love Victory Bell in the anime. It just eats James every time. Actually, in the new anime, it's his Marini. It bites James, and then his hair looks like Marini, so it gets attracted to him and keeps following him around.
Oh jeez.
It's the funniest thing ever. Plus, also they have Mimikyu on their team, who is an absolute sadist.
Really?
Because Mimikyu, you've seen Mimikyu, haven't you? The one that looks like Pikachu.
Yeah.
I've got a plushie of it. I got it from Comic Con, which is quite cool. And yeah, the whole thing, obviously, it doesn't like Pikachu because it doesn't like it takes all the limelight and stuff, which it does. So it tries to make itself look like Pikachu to make itself cuter in appearance. People will actually like it. But if you see the actual appearance of it, it like kills you. And because of it, obviously, since Pikachu is Ash's signature and it's always out of the Pokeball, whenever it sees it never fights in battle. But whenever it sees Pikachu, it just tries to kill Pikachu every time, no matter what. Like, goes straight for it. And every other time, it's like, if it's not doing anything, it's just in the background, wandering around, doing its own thing, not listening to Jessie at all. And also every time you see it come up to, like, because Meow's scared of it, 'cause it's like it's giving it nightmares multiple times.
Oh, nice.
And there are multiple times you hear like a really scary, like, horror sting when it walks up to it. It's so funny, Mimikyu in the anime. It's one of the best Pokemon I've ever had in the anime. But anyway, Victreebel, let's check him out. He is timid, so again, he's got high special attack as well, so it's mixed attacker, not too bad. Inner focus, so it can't be flinched. Nice. And has Leech Life. I was actually happy for a sec when I was like, oh yeah, this is Gen 4. Leech Life's not good in this generation. It's good in Gen 7. Well, it's 80 power, but it's 20 here. Leech Life, Crab Hammer, Quick Attack, and Spark. None of those things it should be able to learn, maybe apart from Leech Life. But, alright, cool. Victreebel's a good reserve, I like that. We actually caught a good Pokemon. Unlike Hang Glider, who's just there to be their sake. Now we can go to the cave and get ourselves another Pokemon. We're just getting a lot of Pokemon today, I like it. And Orberg City has got a really cool night theme, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this theme. It's a bit slowed down because of my thing, but it's a pretty cool theme. The Gen 4 music has grown on me over the years. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
It's very kind of slow paced and atmospheric, but I gotta admit it's got some good themes every now and then. Or a Protector that evolves Rhydon. So if I get a Rhydon, I can evolve it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, going to the cave now, and hopefully we'll get a really cool Pokemon. Because honestly, what can top Victreebel? I can't think of any Pokemon. Shelder maybe is my favorite Pokemon after all. Guard Spec. Well, that's being saved. Anyway, that's cat. Oh, Pokemon time. It is. Are you kidding me? Right, we're in a cave. Zubat. Zubat in a cave. Is this randomized? Oh my! Really? It randomizes me a Zubat in a cave. Of all, wait, 400 plus Pokemon at this point? Zubat is what you randomise me, Boo. Okay. Okay, fine. Alright, we'll play it your way. Let's body slam it then, see what happens. If we kill it, who cares? I don't get a Crobat. Oh, I do get a Crobat. Awesome. I paralysed it as well. Yay. It has Thunder. Why does it have... it did 5 damage anyway. Okay. It wasn't going to kill me with Thunder, let's say that. Anyway, I say that, and it'll kill me with Thunder now. Oh, my Zubat with Thunder. Alright. Alright.
Oh, they say it's not 400 plus Pokemon, it's 493 to be exact.
I'm still right, aren't I? 400 plus.
I mean, kind of 20%.
Yeah, I suppose. Almost 500 at that point. Bloody hell. Actually, as of now, there's like 802, something like that. There's a lot of Pokemon. And apparently, they're still running out of ideas. Also, it's a female Pokemon. Yay. There we go.
Hey, we finally caught a lady.
Yay, now I just have to pay it less. Hi-oh. Okay, what's its name then? Go on, chat. We've got a female...
We've
got a female Zubat who knows Thunder. I don't know the other moves it has, but that might help it name it. Note that Thunder won't be a move I'll keep on it forever, because Thunder's not good on the physical attack, although... The whole line can learn special attacks as well, to a degree. I think most I'm going to do is really catch another Pokemon, potentially, fight the trainer, some trainers in the cave, and then get the rock, and then pretty much meet the gym leader. I'm not going to actually fight the gym leader. I might do the training off screen. I'm not going to do the training on screen. Also, I might just like wait until. Also, we've got about 10 minutes or so left in the for the stream, so I might just train. I'll train off screen and then come back. You know, the next stream we'll face the gym leader as the first thing we do. So a bit of suspense. What will the gym leader have? And what's the chat saying then?
They are not being very helpful.
Oh, they're not giving us any names or anything?
Yeah.
Egg. Actually, that reminds me of a really, actually two stories from. Have you ever listened to XFM? It was a thing that Ricky Gervais did with Carl Pilkington one time. It was like a radio show. It's on YouTube if you ever heard of it. But there was one time he was talking about. It was around Christmas, and they were doing like a kind of a game where you go around the room, and you say an animal based off each letter of the alphabet. So it's like aardvark, beaver, cat, dog. It got to Carl. He panicked and said egg. He was on F. But another. Oh, I forgot, in the same cave, aren't we? Bollocks. What else could we have got? We could have got a Rhydon. I got a Protector as well.
Oh no!
I got the item to evolve it. Really, Rhydon. I'm sure.
Now is when the stream goes downhill.
This is what it's in the last. At least I've not died to it. I've just almost killed it in one go. It's only got Facade anyway. It's a 10 damage. It's not going to kill me. I'll use Icy Wind because Mud Bomb can miss. Ice Wind will pretty much kill it for the last HP it has. God damn it, that's annoying. Oh well. I mean, you've got some annoyances. I've managed to get some good Pokemon in the past, so I guess it's kind of balanced. Hell, I got a Kingdra as a starter. That can't be too bad.
Yeah.
I got a Wingull last time, so, you know, I'm not complaining. I got a Wingull and a Graveler. You know, superstar team there. Switch back into Mothim. Because Mothman. Actually, speaking of Mothman, there's another funny XFM line. There was a thing where they were talking to... Because Carl's... Wheezing? Oh, got that every Pokemon I wanted apart from Zubat. But anyway, yeah, they were doing this thing where they were talking about, like, the scientists are trying to clone mammoths. And, for a theme park, like Jurassic Park. And he got really shocked for a second, and then he said, what do you think about that? And he just went, man moths? And from now on, that's my pup team name, Man Moths. Because it's a great use of it. I get to Larvitar. This will be a tough battle. Let's Will-O-Wisp it. Just in case it has a rock move. I don't know if it does, I'm not risking it. And I had Lovely Kiss. Okay, that was useless. Larvitar's actually got a really cute spite in Gen 4. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I can't do much damage to this thing, honestly. I'll just use Cybric Toss. I'm not switching out, so I'll get no experience otherwise. Oh, it has colour change. It's a fighting type now.
Oh, look at that.
And actually, we saw a colour change for a change. And now I can hit it with Crush Claw because you turn yourself into a fighting type. Well done. Idiot. And now you're a normal type. You just made yourself into two really easy types to take down. Well done. And Avatar's dead. Your Plucks did nothing. Yay. Mothman is just OP. Oh, wow. That move he just tried to learn now. He is trying to learn Flare Blitz.
What does that do?
It's a, let me just check it. It is 120 power, 100 accuracy, recall damage, fire move, physical. Wow. I kind of don't want to get rid of any of these moves, though. That's the thing. I'm not a big fan of recoil moves. Will-O-Wisp is good. Poison Tail is decent. Crush Claw is good for the rolling defense. How is just good against Rogue when I can't hit? I'm actually going to rid of Poison Tail. Poison's not that great without Fairy, honestly. It only hits grass. It only hits grass types, and I have Flare Blitz then. And Flare Blitz hits more types than grass, so you know, it hit ice as well and steel. So yeah, I think that's probably a better choice. A Zap Plate. I'm so giving that to my main Electric. Power up all those electric attacks.
Yes.
Yay. There we go. Oh, actually, I'll check. Has Papa Bless picked anything up recently? Oh, he has picked something up. He's got a potion. Yay. You got a repel and a potion from him now. He's doing well with his pickup. And who's in front? I don't want Mothman, I want Samurai Jack. Let's put you in front. Then put Belmont. He's the only one that gets double 10. I'll ignore the gym leader and go and fight the other guy. Because the gym leader's... Actually, gym leader's one of the punniest names in the game. Rock. He's a rock-type gym leader. Get it? Oh, boy.
I get it.
Jesus. Actually, I'm trying to think what the worst gym leader name is. I mean, Brawley is pretty bad. Watson's pretty terrible. The electric-type gym leader, that's a pretty bad name. Oh my god, I got Electrolyzer as well. I'm just getting all the items I can't use for one Pokemon. It's ridiculous. Nice. If I find Electabuzz, I can evolve it into Electivire, though. So that's pretty cool. And Absol. I'm not a big fan of Absol, in all honesty. It's just sort of there. And I got her a fighting type, so... Oh, please don't miss. Don't double team spam me. Please. Hit revenge. Yes, you hit revenge. Bye, Absol. You're not surviving a revenge from a Samurai Jack that's 3 levels higher than you. Bye.
Oh god, nobody survives Samurai Jack's revenge.
Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. Do you know what makes me laugh about Samurai Jack? The guy who does the voice for Samurai Jack is the same guy who does Hermes from Futurama.
Really?
Phil Lamar, yeah.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. He's been in loads of things. That's the thing. But like his, I just find there's such extreme characters. Like one's like this kind of over top Jamaican fella from the future, and one's like this serious Japanese warrior from in the future. Both in the future, but one's completely different. A Wisdom. I think I might lose this Nuzlocke here. Oh, let's go for Lava Plume. Just hurt this thing with fire. And it barely.
I love Whisper's animation when it comes out.
Pursuit. Wow, what a trivial pursuit. Lava Plume. Even more Lava Plume. You gotta admit, when you think about it, Pokemon's kind of sick. You're just beating up a Pokemon with just throwing fire at it. And you're throwing lava at it. That's even worse. It's like, I'm gonna pelt you with molten rocks for a bit. See how that feels. And Luster Plurge. Bye.
You know, try not to think too hard about the Pokemon universe. They're basically giving gods that can destroy the world to 10-year-olds.
Yeah. I mean, it's the fact you can catch the god of these whole Pokemon in a Pokeball is pretty hilarious. Also, I keep forgetting my name's Smajmij. Smajmij. I always think that's like a typing error when I see that. I mean, I still haven't got used to it. Grimer? Okay. I could have got a Grimer. A Grimer, isn't me a Grimer sprite looks like he's hitting a cab. He really he does in this generation. Anyway, let's go actually go and talk to the gym leader now. We're supposed to have done. I think after this we'll catch our last Pokemon, and then I think we'll end the stream. I think because also all I have left to do. There's nothing else I can really do. There's one extra trainer in the cave we passed, but I might just fire off screen. I'm not that bothered. Unless someone obviously dies, in that case that'll be a big moment. Oh, it turns round. Bollocks. Zigzagoon.
Oh jeez.
I actually can't wait the Zigzagoon. Oh, I like Zigzagoon. I mean, it's no Gallade, but, you know, it's better than Tailo. Zigzagoon. Actually, Zigzagoon might be a really cute Pokemon. I think it loses all its cuteness if it wasn't a Linoon. It's not as cute. I don't know. Actually, what's the ugliest Pokemon is?
Ugliest. There are some contenders.
I think I've just come across my choice, Weezing. It's just, it looks like it wants to die.
That's one of those. I always wondered why Weezing didn't evolve into a Pokemon called Choking.
It really should have, or Spluttering or something. Oh my god, is it a legendary battle? It's just Yuxi. Oh, I was hoping like Arceus or something. It's Yuxi. Well, I'm gonna fight this thing. It's gonna be so powerful. Hold on, let me just run away from it. Bye. Yeah, that was such a legendary you are. It's a defensive one. It's not very powerful, so that's why I was kind of disappointed by that. Because there's one that's really offensive, one that's really defensive, one that's quite balanced. And I think that's the defensive one. I think. Oh god, Mime Jr. I don't know if it's me or not, but Mime Jr. actually, going from Mime Jr. to Mr. Mime, it gets uglier. Because Mime Jr. is actually kind of cute. Mr. Mime, on the other hand, is just...
Well, I mean, baby Pokemon are supposed to be cute.
You said, I think Smoochum looks ugly, though. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Looks like it's on drugs.
Oh, Lugia. Hi, Lugia. That's weird. It doesn't have the legendary music. Huh. I should run away from you as well. My jolly nature's really helping me out right now. Oh, sorry, my naive nature. Sorry, jolly's my other Pokemon. That was a debate when what the hell nature even was. There we go. So we'll catch our final Pokemon, and I think should I heal first? No, I think I'll be fine. I'll go into Papa Bless because he's got just quick attack, so I can then catch it. So yeah, so far we've managed to do really well. Hey, get out of my way. You might have NPCs that just walking your way when you're walking. It's just like, hey, move. Okay, so final Pokemon of the day. It better be something good, because if it isn't, I will be slightly disappointed. But oh well. You want to end this stream on a high at least.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll get the item after I caught the Pokemon, then we'll end it. So it is. I was kind of hoping for something better than that, but
well,
It's the worst thing in the world, I guess. Quick attack it, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah, seeking. Yeah. Ancient power? Why would you how's a fish throw rocks at you? I don't even want to ask that question. Seeking looks one of the derpiest Pokemon, I love it. Power Whip, wow, that's actually quite a good move. Shame I'm neutral to it. One more quick attack won't hurt, I don't think. I said I'm going to kill it now. Oh, I didn't. And it has Twin Needle. Ouch, that can poison me. Don't poison, don't poison. Yay, he didn't poison. Awesome. Right, whole day, folks, because Seeking's the last Pokemon we're going to get today, and it's the last Pokemon we can get until we defeat the gym leader. So we've exhausted every place we can get Pokemon so far. And yes, we caught it. We only failed to catch one Pokemon, and we only lost one Pokemon today. I call this stream a success, honestly. Yeah, Seeking. Okay, names for Seeking. It's a female Seeking. Interesting.
Oh hey, the females are just late to the party, that's all.
Sea Queen. That's the...
Sea Queen.
Sea Queen. That's all the thing. I mean, I think you can't have a male Seeking. It just sounds weird. So you have a Sea King, Sea Queen, Sea King, Nemoella. Okay, that's an interesting name. I'm sorry, I know I asked for names in the chat, but I'm going for Sea Queen. I'm sorry, I just kind of shot myself in the foot there. But yeah, it was too good of a name not to use. Sea Queen, yay! I'll check it out in the Pokemon Center after I get the item, then we'll end the chat. I just want to see what I will check it out at least before I. Oh god damn it, the grass is so full of Pokemon. What could I got instead? Another Seeking. Another female Seeking. At the same level. Right, so variety is massive here. Although in fairness, because it's got really shit moves, I can actually use it to train against. And Seeking gives out decent experience. So, no, it's not all a loss. An Airmail. That's my final item for today. Jesus, Airmail. An item you can barely ever use anywhere. The males are useless. I don't know what the point of males is in this game. Another Seeking! Another female Seeking level 7. Jesus Christ, what is going on in this area? Is this the clone? Like, again, the females were late to the party. They're all harassing me now. Bloody hell. Just go away, Seeking. Nobody likes you except me. Because I like Seeking. Ugh. Right, it's another level Seeking that's female. Okay, it's a Cleffa that's male. Right. Okay, a really feminine Pokemon that's male. Whatever. And it's got Drizzle. Because why shouldn't it? Anyway, go away, Cleffa. No one likes you. Actually, I'm sure someone... Oh! How many Pokemon are in this grass? I'm just trying to leave. And it's a level 7 male Seeking. Oh. Ooh. Such variety in this area. Again, at least Seeking gives off a lot of experience, so when it comes to training, I have a lot of options. Because if it was all Cleffa, it would take forever.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's why sometimes I like I purposely add the lucky egg into the game so I can just get double experience to train. Because I don't consider that cheating. I just consider it just a convenience. I don't use it in battle. I just use it like for training for levels. So that's not cheating to me. It's just kind of again convenience. So we'll do that. We'll save. Look at our Sea Queen, and then our 3-hour stream is done. Almost 3 hours ago. Yeah, about a couple of minutes past 8 when I started. No idea why my the plan stream didn't work. But I guess I'll use that to plan and then choose the regular one to actually stream because it seems much more reliable.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just set an event and then just do it on this one because it saves it as a video on my channel anyway. So I think OBS is still it's still streaming. That's good. Obviously, because otherwise people will be complaining, "Where's the stream at?" If it wasn't streaming, so I guess that'll be a good sign. Saving a lot of data. Do not turn off the power. I hope not.
A lot of data, really.
And it's Gen 4. These games take ages to load. Actually, I got very unlucky. Actually, very lucky, sorry, because half an hour before the stream started, my computer restarted for a Windows update.
Oh, no.
I was so happy, because, like, half an hour before, yes, thank you. I was trying to watch I Hate Everything's emoji video movie, but god damn it, it was close. Anyway, let's check out the final Pokemon of the day, Sea Queen. Oh yeah, and also, we had a death. Yeah, who cares about that? Sea Queen. Oh, we haven't checked out Zubat either. Egg. Sorry, it's called Egg. I forgot he's called Egg. Okay, Zubat, Egg. Impish, that's good nature. And he's he's got a shit name. He's got ability though. Minus. Boost special attack if a Pokemon has plus. Situational and useless. And has Thunder, Bite, Giga Drain, and Iron Head. 2 of the moves you can actually learn in real life. Aren't enough. So that's something. And Sea Queen. Twin Needle, Ancient Power, Power Whip, and Protect. All about power. here.
Lots of power. All that lady power.
It's a serious nature. It's a serious sea queen. It's neutral. And it's cute charm, so it can cause Pokemon to be infatuated if it hits it. That's a good ability. So it's not all bad. So, yeah. That's all our Pokemon. Also, I'll do a little quick rundown of what we have so far. So we have our only death. There was, of course, Daisy Chopper the Sunflower, who lost to a Blastoise over Heat Wave Smart. Yeah, you were useless. And then we have, in reserve... Oops, I want to keep box operation. What am I doing? God, I'm doing shit with the controls here. Move. Summary. So we have Hang Glider the Tailo. Ah! The Victory Bell. Egg the Zubat. Sea Queen the Sea King. And in our party we have the awesome Sextet. That's an actual word which makes me laugh, but whatever. Sextet. We have Papa Bless, our starter Kingdra. Belmont the Bronzor. Shockwave the Manectric. Mothman the Mothim, Samurai Jack the Gallade, and Crocodilotron the Totodile. Awesome. We actually have a good team here. I'm going to paranoid save.
We got a good team of names, too.
I'm going to paranoid save just to make sure. Saving a lot of data? Bullshit, I did nothing. I literally looked at my box and back. How's that saving a lot of data? Jesus. Alright, yeah, but this is pretty much the end of the stream, obviously, folks. Obviously, after I've saved this, I'll turn the game off. And, yeah, thank you for joining me. It was, thank you, Mike, obviously Mr. Psycho 2, for helping me while away the 3 hours while we think of random shit to talk about, including Twister, Team America, weird names, people on their phone, thunderstorms making you scared, and jackhammers, and Sea Queen. So that was all good.
I mean, what else were you going to talk about?
Oh, we had too much. I'm going to have to read back on it. That's how much there was. It was 3 hours worth of material almost, but 10 minutes of trying to get the thing working. Still don't know how it worked. But it did. It's like last time. It just somehow magically worked, with no explanation on its own. But yeah,
at least your microphone didn't cut out on you halfway through.
That's true. Thankfully, it would have come back 5 minutes later probably if it just if I'd given time. But yeah, 3 hours working, 2 hours it didn't work. Right, whatever. But yes, of course, that is. I'll just pause the game for the end of it. I'll do some training. I'll go and fight that one train I didn't fight, and then. Next time we start, we will be entering the gym. We'll have to talk to Douche again, obviously, to get back in. But once we do, we'll fight. And yeah, it was enjoyable. If anyone has any fan art or any want to subscribe to either of our channels, of course, I'll put Mike's channel in the description for this video as well. Obviously, they follow me on Twitter and SoundCloud, of course. And you can follow Miss Psycho 2 also on Twitter and whatever social medias he prefers. I guess Twitter and Facebook are probably good examples, I guess.
I think they're the only two at this point.
Well, there you go. And also YouTube as well, obviously. His channel will be there. And, yep, so that was this was the live stream, folks. Thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun. F is for friends who do stuff together. Well, that is right, see. Guys are great. Also, check Twitter for Photoshop stream stuff. I'm doing that now. Sorry, I know I'm streaming, but I need to check this. I am genuinely curious as what someone has managed to... oh, it's great, Danby there. Hello, Danby. That's amazing. How do we get out of the kelp forest? Oh my god, once again you have struck. Once again. Oh my god, you are the greatest guy ever. And also, Belmont Ultimate Frisbee Champ. There he is. My god. I love you. I love these subscribers sometimes. First, Flip Flop Fly, then the Magic Conch, Victory Bell, and then Ultimate Frisbee Bronzor. Do you know what? I have no words. I love you so much. This is great. Oh, I never thought I'd get much of this. I'm getting all my fan art from my Pokemon stuff. Almost a year of Robot Wars, nothing. 2 streams of Pokemon. I got 3 pieces of 3 pieces of fan art now. Well, I forgot because I made one of myself with Flip Flop Fly on it. But yeah, thank you, Mike, for joining me. It was a pleasure. Hopefully, you might be able to join me again sometime. I don't know if I think I'll be doing one on Sunday. I don't know if you'll be able to join me for that, but I might do another one during the week as well. I might not do Sunday. I'm recording an episode on Sunday. I just realised I might do Monday. I don't know. I've got a few days free. I think next week, so I might be able to cram one in. As I said, I'll be using the event things. It didn't really work properly, so I'll just do the same thing here. I'll do the event and then set it up on the regular stream because for some reason it wouldn't load the preview. I don't know why. I was doing everything right, but I don't know. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, Mike, and thanks for all the viewers who technically watched / tolerated everything we did.
Had a peak of 10 viewers at one point.
We did. We have 8 at the moment, all watching us. You is for you and me. Everyone's just doing the fun song now. I love this. I love this. Yep, all the SpongeBob stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm Jimjamatic, signing off.
And I'm Psycho, wondering why I'm still here.
Of course. Anyway, see you later, folks. And next time I'll do some grinding, and we'll face whatever the gym leader is called. The name's randomized. No idea. See you later, folks. Bye.